remember to go back to the correct stream every single time I change things tonight. So.
Oh, you're not in the correct stream?
No, we are. I just almost clicked the wrong button. So, last we met, you had just finished traversing the caves of Easthaven, which we have now dubbed the Cauldron Caves. After walking around for a bit and trying to figure out what the next move was, you decided to lug the 3 massive cauldrons you have acquired back with you to the town proper of Easthaven, where they could eventually be delivered to the army of Bryn Shander. You took a look at the army of Targos, which had just assembled, and you made note of a particular white, devilish-looking creature. You didn't pay it much heed
as they were dragonborn.
No.
Oh.
Vaguely dragonborn-ish, but not quite. Heading back into the town proper, you brought the cauldrons up to your room at the White Lady Inn, where you got some strange looks, but nothing too particular was said, and you noticed something strange as you sat down to have your supper. Large carts were being wheeled over to the docks, in the exact location where the surprise attack from Bryn Shander was supposed to come the next way, to catch the flank of the army of Targos off guard. That night, Eli donned his ring of invisibility, went out there, and discovered that they were filled with a substance known as Baldur's Fire, a highly explosive, highly flammable liquid that would incinerate everything that was going to fly into the town. So, you decided to do something about this. You gathered your friends, Barim and Ronaldo and Scythen, looked around for a while, and told the people that they needed to get out of the way so they wouldn't be caught in the explosion, and went forward with your plan. Kripp split off from the group to go ahead and try to warn the army by himself. However, he was caught by a duergar and some mercenaries. Now Cedric fired the shot to bring down the plan of the army of Targos. He was given a Viking's funeral. Now, as you regroup in the town square, getting ready for whatever comes next, you see this demonic creature, which might have died in the fiery explosion, but it seems like its white abyssal skin wasn't rightly affected. As you watch Duergar and a familiar-looking kobold sneak up out of the shadows and join her at her side, you see the now fully transformed demonic shape of Prudence look upon you. And now you will pay for what you have done, to my success. Your lives will be what earns me back my rank in the force of Targos. While this is happening, you see another form approaching this group from the rear, coming from the direction of the fighting between the armies of Targos and the people of Sky Tower Shelter and Bryn Shander. Nate, why don't you go ahead and describe your new character?
Yeah. So, moseying up to the fight here is a elvish figure with wild, unkept brown hair that goes to the middle of their back, along with a green shawl and all manner of patchwork, leatherwork cloak thing of different animals. Like, there's a bit of white fox, a bear, wolf. It's all just kind of woven into this array of cloak. Leather armor under all that, but very free and flowing clothes otherwise.
All right. So with that,
Does he just show up during the fight?
he's just walking up as this other group is approaching you. Why don't we go ahead and roll initiative?
Yay.
Oh boy, I can't see anything.
You can't see anything.
I can. Oh, the circle of visibility.
Yes.
Yep, that's to represent the smog and smoke coming up from the beach.
Hmm.
Wait, can you not see
Right,
anything, or can
okay.
you just see a circle around
No,
you?
I can see around my character.
I
Okay.
can see a
Okay,
circle.
I see.
Yep. Okay, why is my music not working? Oh, there should have been this playing. All right, so I need to let me roll for all
Okay.
the bad guys real fast. Nate, you want to roll for your new character?
Yep, sorry, I
It's
was
fine.
checking the wording for bark skin. Because that does, however, work. It's strange.
Nate's new character rolls for initiative. I like the fact that that's what it says in the chat, because we actually don't know his name yet. So, you know what? That is entirely accurate. Yeah, no, but everybody else doesn't know his name.
Oh, I told. Yeah.
You told me.
Right.
There we go. There's the battle music. All right. So, as you see all of this happening, Cedric, you're up first. Oh, Eli, that was really bad.
Yeah, it was really bad.
What would Cedric like to do?
So, what are those things that I can see? What are those creatures?
That's a duergar.
That's a duergar.
That is whatever Prudence used to be. Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to activate my Crimson Right as
Which
a bonus action. Now Blood Maledict. I'm just gonna do the Lightning Crimson Right.
Just not the Radiant one?
Oh yeah, Radiant does sound pretty cool. I'll do Radiant.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I meant. I confuse Lightning with Radiant.
I don't know how, but
Because
okay.
I don't have Lightning.
So, you watch as Cedric's bow sparks up, and actually, hang on. So you have turned on your bow. So that is actually, I'll actually just, for the sakes of dramatic effect, being you've turned on your bow, as the radiant light cuts through the square, we'll turn off token vision.
Yay!
Which didn't, I didn't activate it. Hang on.
Stop turning on your bow.
There we go.
I also rolled the big
Okay,
six
that's
for
weird.
cutting my.
Oh, and you watch as Cedric, as he activates the Crimson Right and lights up the square, you watch as he visibly becomes just a little bit weaker.
And I'm gonna shoot Prudence.
Go for it.
I think I got like a 15. It's not very good. Yeah, I got a 15.
15 just hits.
Oh wow, nice. Then I get my D8. And then I get my D. Is it a D6? I think it's a D6 now because it got up.
Yes, it is D6.
Okay, so 10 plus my Dex is 15 damage on the first hit.
Nice.
And then I'm going to definitely hit on the second one. That's 24. I will pierce for that.
Okay.
And then my Crimson Right.
Oof.
Ooh. Nice. And 17 on the second one. So I just get back 2 arrows and do like 2 really well placed shots to the chest or whatever its chest is.
Yep, so you watch
is.
as your arrows tear through this thick leathery skin that she has, you see a snarl go across her lips, and then she's going to spend one of her legendary actions, and you watch it as General Grievous style. She gets down on all fours. Can I just select? I don't want to move everybody. I would just like to move Prudence. Let's begin combat.
I would like to go back here now.
Yep. And she will move that far.
Oh god.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
I'm gonna back up.
I don't like melee combat.
If you've watched the Clone Wars and you've ever seen General Grievous go Super Saiyan, she gets down on all fours and she just kind of scampers across the tops of all the crates in front of her with lightning fast speed.
Wait, so do you need to know how much damage it was in total?
I already
tell you how much
calculated
was in
it.
total? Okay.
I got you.
I'm just curious, how much was it in total when I hit twice?
You did 30 damage.
Nice.
All that did was make her scuttle towards us.
Yeah, but it's better than not doing 30 damage.
And then
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. This duergar, you watch as this duergar just kind of runs at top speed around this corner, and he's just heading in a beeline directly for Cedric, taking out this warhammer, getting ready to swing it as soon as he gets in range. So now,
Oh boy.
continuing up this way.
Oh, I know.
Eli, you don't see where she goes for a second, and you look, and then you just watch as she leaps from the crates of supplies in the town center, and lands right in front of you. She reaches down, she pulls out her longsword, and she goes to bite you and take a swipe with the longsword. So, we're rolling d20s in this game.
What's more like a creature thing, like a demon creature?
17 hits.
Yep.
So, not great roll. So take 5 points of slashing damage as her sword comes up, and then you watch as her jaws open. Oh, that is going to be a 7. And she misses.
Huh.
And then she gets one more attack with her fist. That is going to be a hit. So her fist only does 4 points. She did not roll great. 4 points of bludgeoning damage as the fist connects with the side of your face as you duck out of the way of her open maw. Which means that next up in the round of combat is going to be this duergar. You watch, Nate, they're not really paying your new character. They're all kind of focused on Cedric and Eli right now. Those seem to be the two that they're focused on. I know, yeah, you can't tank if you're
Yeah.
all the way back there.
Yeah.
You know what is nice though? Having 2 spellcasters that can both get people up. I'm just saying.
Yes, that
When
is
am I
going
gonna do that? I can't do that if I'm a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Spoilers.
Oh God. Okay.
Spoilers. I'm gonna be a
What's
bear.
our new tank?
We're just going to see
Okay.
a bear show up and then turn into a person. And it's
I
gonna
mean,
be
that-
like, who
Honestly,
are
how I
you?
wanted it to happen, I forgot to mention that.
Sorry, I was not
I'm
made
just-
aware.
Yeah.
So, Cedric,
Yeah.
you watch as this kobold is going to walk over here. It traces its hands in the air, and you watch as 3 balls of fire appear, and it hurls them all in your direction.
Oh boy.
So that's a natural 1. That is that's 10. And you just, as you see these balls of fire coming, you just quickly duck out of the way all 3 times. You kind of do like that backwards Silver Surfer thing, and you don't take any damage.
Oh nice. I'm a dodgy boy.
Mostly because I can't roll. Ren, you're up.
Yeah, what's my range on hypnotic pattern?
I want to say 30 or 60. I think 60.
60? So can I target it here, and then if I target it like right here where my cursor is, where would that hit?
So hang on, let me just double check. Your range is 120.
And would that include Eli? Wow, okay. Well, would it also...
Wow.
So where's your cursor? So and it is
save is it?
I feel like right here.
it is a wisdom. It's a wisdom save, and it is a 30-foot cube. So
Okay.
cube.
There goes
So
3 spaces every way from it.
so if you're centering it there, no, it's gonna miss Eli, but it's gonna hit.
Nice.
It's gonna hit the 2. It's gonna hit the 1 duergar and Prudence.
Okay, I'll cast hypnotic pattern.
And hang on, 3 spaces, and the kobold, and this other duergar. Okay, so I will go ahead and start rolling some wisdom saves. Yeah.
A nice square right in the middle of the enemies.
Oh Jake, those we get wisdom saves and con saves here. Just a lot of saves for our DM.
Hey, I'm not a poisoner yet.
Let's roll some.
I am very concerned that 2 duergar are about to start pounding me.
Well, one of them might not. Rolling saves, rolling saves, rolling saves. It's a great time, Rob, of rolling saves. Saving throw. This is so much more tedious than just rolling saves in person. And Prudence, last but not least. Come on, Prudence, make this. Make this. I hate Saber
Come on,
suck
one.
spells.
Come on,
I
one.
hate Saber suck spells. Oh, good. She passed. Okay.
Wait, did you just affect everything with that thing?
A lot of
Just
things.
those 4 in the middle.
Ah.
Okay, so you watch as Ren traces very specific geometric spaces, geometric shapes in the sky, and he throws them out in front of him, and you watch as this pattern that he traced begins to repeat itself over and over and over again. And you watch as the duergar, these 2 duergar, and this kobold, just their eyes glaze over as they're staring at this, and they seem completely distracted and not able to focus on absolutely anything else as this spell takes effect. Prudence,
Oh, great.
Prudence is not affected,
Nice.
but everybody, those other 3 are. So no more Scorching Grace for Jake.
Bonus action. I'd like to give Cedric the bardic inspiration.
Cedric, you were bardically inspired.
Yeah.
Mm.
What tune are you playing?
I don't know.
We've not thought that far ahead. So this duergar, do they get to make saving throws at the end of their turn?
Okay.
No, they don't. They're just incapacitated. Okay. Sure.
Nice.
Eli.
So how far up is the like stall thing next to me?
Just 5 feet up. You'll be fine.
Boxes are.
Just 5 feet.
So I'm gonna go up there,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go over.
Okay.
And now this one's gonna provoke opportunity attacks, but I'm gonna jump across.
Okay. She's going to make a swipe with her bite. I think she missed you. Because why can't I roll? 5 plus... No, she misses.
Then we get 3, and then I'm going to dash. I'm going to dash over here next to the kobolds.
Okay. You're just standing behind this incapacitated kobold. She snarls and she lunges with open jaws, and you watch as Eli very gracefully leaps across the crates, kind of does a barrel roll, and runs behind the incapacitated kobold sorcerer. Oh, Nate, you rolled really bad for initiative, buddy.
But wait, I have my action.
Oh, you do have your action, right? Freaking, yeah, sure, go, do it.
Yeah, he didn't even.
Yeah, you didn't even do anything.
Do anything.
I would like to attempt to punch the kobolds.
Okay, you get it. Oh, you
Straight up just
oh, that's dirty. All right, go ahead and make an attack with advantage.
Wait, what? Why is that dirty?
I don't know.
Because he's attacking something to get advantage, so he gets sneak attack. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gotten sneak attack.
I don't get sneak attack.
Yes, you do. You're attacking with advantage.
Why
It's
does he get advantage
incapacitated.
I don't have
Because it's
melee
incapacitated. Oh, you don't get sneak attack here. You're just gonna. You don't have a dagger? I thought you took a dagger.
weapon. Did I take a dagger?
You took a dagger from the dead duergar. No, you took a
Yeah, I
short
did
sword.
take a dagger.
You took a short sword from the dead duergar.
Yes.
Hypnotic pattern is kind of good.
Yeah.
Like, jeez, buddy. Ooh.
I forgot my players can use tactics. All right, go ahead, Eli. Make an attack.
You can just incapacitate a boss and start wailing on it.
Unlikely, because they'll lose
Well,
imaginary.
it will become unincapacitated once.
All right, you hit.
Though.
19.
Ah,
But Eli
Same
could
as
just.
short sword, 1d8.
It's a d6. It's a d6. He could just one-shot this thing.
And what's my sneak attack up to now?
3d6.
It's been too long since I did this.
3d6.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's been too long since you've actually had to kill something, right?
it's been
Damage.
mostly talking. Ooh. Ooh.
Are you re-rolling any of that?
Not really.
I can't.
Oh, right, because you have Piercer, not Slasher.
Yeah, short
Oh,
swords.
yep.
Slasher.
I don't want to bog down combat, but D&D.
I wish I could reroll that too, but no, I'm stuck with this.
Short sword is piercing.
But
Sip.
short sword piercing.
Short sword is piercing, scimitar is slashing. I just pulled up the
Okay.
weapon list.
Sure, I'll reroll that too.
Into a
Okay,
one.
It's a 1, so I
Okay.
deal 20 damage.
That's so you watch as this kobold is fascinated by the shapes in the sky for a moment, but then you watch as Eli just runs behind it and puts this blade. It goes through one side of the chest and out the other, and you hear it let out a as it's ripped back into reality in a very, very, very violent way.
Backstab.
All right.
All right, Nate's new character.
Yeah. Yeah. This very not hairy. Well, hairy because.
Oh, hang on, I forgot about one of these duergar. My bad.
Oh yeah. There was okay.
That's gonna dash. That's its whole turn.
Okay. Well, I guess I know where I'm going then.
Okay.
All right. So first off, he looks at the scene and he looks very happy at it. Like, there's a little bit of a. It's not
Okay,
exactly
well,
a cackle.
God.
It's certainly a.
We've added a party hag.
Certainly a laugh.
Go for
Yeah.
it.
Well, it's less than a cackle and more of just a yes. And he will take out a small very nice looking wooden model, and he will cast Summon Beast right behind, like in this square here.
All right. So as you summon a beast, this is
So-
just a normal sized beast, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So Will's just going to.
Yes, I will choose land.
All right. So you're just going to
As
summon.
from the ether itself, like kind of from the dirt, one size smaller.
I know. I'm fixing it.
That's the big boy.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Ooh, massive bear. Small bear.
How big is this bear? Is it like?
It's more of a wolf.
It's more of a wolf. I just don't have a wolf. Right there.
And he'll be in this space here next to both of them.
Okay, so you watch as the dirt from the ground, the scorched soil around you, begins to kind of conjure in a wisp-like form of a semi-incorporeal wolf that manifests on top of the crates of the town center, right next to this duergar.
The wolf itself kind of looks unsettling, like the teeth and claws are a little exaggerated on it.
That's lovely.
And then I will wild shape into a brown bear.
Got you. I got you, fam.
So there's a wolf and a bear.
Yep.
Yeah.
An
Okay.
elf walked up, pulled out a statue.
I'll make it one size long. I'll make it one size smaller.
Reading it now, it's actually just like glazed fur or something. Do I control this bear?
No.
I do
Hang
not.
on.
Okay.
You do not get control of the bear.
Brown bear.
Bear is large, however.
Bear is large. I will make it the correct size again.
Yes.
2, update token. I don't know how I can actually give you permission of the bear. Oh, there we
Okay.
go. Hang on. There we go.
And I'll just.
You're now the owner of the bear.
Run off. Okay,
Yep,
I'll
we'll
just
just
run
yep,
off screen
we'll keep
over
you off
here.
screen. You are now bear owner. Have fun with it.
Okay. I can't do anything this turn with it, but I am going to run over here with bear speed, and that will be my turn. But now my friend gets to attack.
Yep, because your friend now gets pack tactics.
Yep. Bop.
Oh, you can give yourself pack tactics. That's fine.
No, the other guy.
The
has
wolf
pack
gets pack
tactics, but that's a 10.
Yeah. A 10. You rolled 1d20. You had advantage, Nate. Roll another one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Try again.
Yeah, you got this. You got this.
7. Bop.
There we go.
Ooh, 22.
So you watch as this
Hey!
duergar has this like murderous look in his eyes as he runs in the direction of Eli. He seems very focused and very pleased that he thinks he's going to get to kill this guy. And then you watch as he turns around and realizes things have gone very poorly very quickly as a bear and a wolf manifest around him. And he's like, this might have been a mistake.
Oh, the bear has very, very exaggerated, like almost not cartoonish, caricature, like smile and very large claws.
Okay.
And then I looked this up. I wrote it down. Where is it? Okay. And then /r 1d8 plus 4 plus 2. Yes. 8 points of piercing damage.
Nice. Okay. All right, I will write that down. So, where is it? Where is it?
And
26, 8. Perfect. All right.
Oh.
It looks it's not too hurt, but it's taking some damage. Cedric, you're back up.
All right. If I go over here, could I still shoot the I keep forgetting her name.
Prudence?
The Prudence, yes.
Yep.
Prudence, the evil demon lady.
She just has half cover.
Okay, so where I have to go in order for her to not get covered?
You have to go over here.
Next.
I feel like I'm going to die if I do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, she hit me.
I
for
would
a little
rather
bit.
stay alive. One character death is enough. Oh, my bad. I want to activate Blood Curse of the Blood Curse of the Bloated Agony on her.
Okay, so we'll do that after you resolve your attacks.
Yes. Oh, nat 20.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage.
Wait, so I'm gonna roll for the non-nat 20 first, and then I'll roll for the nat 20.
Okay.
I'm gonna pierce for that.
And then I will pierce for that. You can't pierce for the 20.
It's true.
I already made that mistake.
You will regret your decisions.
12 damage,
Okay.
and then on the nat 20.
See, you just saved the piercer.
So that's 12 plus 5, and then 17 on the second one.
Okay, so you watch as the 2 arrows hits into her chest. She seems pretty hurt now. You watch as the radiant energy breaks through her demonic scales, breaking down her ties to the 9 hells. And now you watch as the blood begins to flow from her. It begins to turn black as it drips onto the ground. As Cedric activates a blood curse of the bloated agony. So is that a con save?
It's at the end of your. I think it's the end of your turn. Let me just double check. For the duration of the curse, you're disadvantaged from the dexterity checks. I take damage, by the way.
Yep.
It's at the end of your turn, you make a con save, and then if you make that save, you don't have it anymore. So it's going to happen for one turn.
All right, yeah, it is.
before
At
you
least.
shrug it off.
At least.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so the duergar that was
But I'm guessing we're
outside.
getting common with something, and if not, I'll just activate it again. I dealt 10 damage to myself so far.
Yes, you have. So this duergar, who was not affected by the hypnotic pattern, is going to come over side by side with Cedric. He's going to whip around his war pick and go to make an attack. Wait, hang on. Yeah, he's just going to make an attack with the war pick. So, let's see. Oh, that's going to hit. Yeah, hit something. Ooh, yay! That's going to be 9 points of damage as he swings his pick in a downward motion and connects with Cedric's shoulder. You kind of feel the bone pop a little bit as the pick breaks right through your leather armor. It doesn't even slow it down a little bit. Should have used the legendary action improvements. Oh well, you live and you learn. Okay. So, Prudence. Alright, she's going to get right there, and then you watch as in a cone in the direction of Ren, you watch as ice shards just go flying right from her mouth as these tiny little daggers of death. Ren, will you go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, please?
I was just waiting for her to fireball everybody near me.
She can't fireball.
Oh, that would have been terrible.
17.
Alright, you pass.
Oh,
You're going to take
pretty
half damage.
Hey.
Let's go.
Ooh, so take 13 points of damage. Alright. I don't know why it won't let me move the combat track. Oh, now it is. Okay, go up one more. There we go. This duergar is still incapacitated. As her... Can she do that? Yeah. She's gonna take out a dagger and stab this duergar.
Oh boy.
There we go.
Oh, I see. I see what's going on here.
Cedric, she's not going to multi-attack this turn.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure, but this duergar, you watch as this duergar flinches as she digs a dagger into his shoulder, and she's like, "Get back in the fight, you fool!"
Oh god, like actually like stabs the
No,
duergar?
she goes and she
For,
stabs the
like, no
duergar.
reason?
Knock him out of hypnotic pattern.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And her con, she fails her con save.
Yeah, because she wouldn't
Oh,
want
she
to
does,
multi-attack
nice.
her
Okay.
teammate.
So with this bonus action, this kobold kind of pulls himself off of Eli's short sword. He's kind of like on the ground panting. He's going to disengage with his action, and then he's going to cast Expeditious Retreat with his bonus action. And
Darn, should have taken Sentinel.
yeah.
Could have got another attack.
I plan on doing that.
Yeah,
No.
but you're not really a tank anyway.
And
so
this
it's
kobold's
fine.
going to run all the way over here. Ren.
Oh boy.
Ren?
what's up?
Ren.
It's your turn.
Your
It's my turn?
turn.
Yay!
Yeah, it's your turn.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Cedric at 2nd level.
Can
Okay.
you get over there?
Ruined his touch.
Oh boy.
Cure Wounds is
I have to
touch.
touch him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Touch me.
You
I
can
think-
walk over to him,
Yeah, I think that's fine. I'll do that.
probably.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I thought. Okay, never. So I
Yeah,
thought you
he
were
has
talking
enough
about
movement to
Eli
get
for
on the
some,
guys.
some reason. My
No.
mistake.
I mean,
Eli's okay.
it'd be just
How do I
short
get,
of
how do I
eight
get
there,
off of the
wait.
ruler thing?
Oh, you just click off of it, and then it's the person icon
Yeah,
in the top
up in
left.
the top left, you click Kristen. Yeah.
Aha. Okay, so I go over there and then I'll cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Go for it.
So it's /R
2d8.
2d8 plus 3, right?
Whatever your charisma
Yep.
is.
+4. I think your charisma is a +4.
That's fantastic. 17.
Wow, you roll really well.
Oh wow. Am I back to full?
Alright.
I am 1 hit point away from full, so I'm looking great.
This
now.
duergar is still just
I'm
up
not in range.
here staring off into space. That was your action. Do you have a bonus action you'd like to use?
I'm not in range to give anybody Bardic Inspiration, am I? Because
I
he's
mean,
already got it.
that's 60 feet. I think you got Oh yeah, no.
You got
you're good.
Eli.
Okay, I'll give it to Eli. I'll give Eli a bonus Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, you don't know what this bear is doing yet.
Do I keep my bardic inspiration
Yep.
next turn?
You keep it until
is it
Lasts up to a certain
10 minutes.
5 minutes or something.
10.
10 or
How long have you been sitting there?
Eli, you're up.
Huh? This cat just appeared.
Okay, well,
Huh?
um,
Mysterious cat aside.
Come on,
then-
Eli, do good.
I'm
And
gonna
then-
dash again.
Okay. Bonus action dash.
7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, bonus action.
Aw.
Bonus action.
Attack of opportunity from
The
the.
duergar.
Yeah, the duergar does get to hit me.
He rolls
Yeah,
a
fine.
natural 1.
Nice.
I'm like, my rolls tonight have just been
Buddy,
like,
you're not rolling today.
my rolls have just been garbage. Like this has been my best roll all night. Was the 18 to hit Cedric?
Ooh.
That's
That
pretty
is-
cool.
I'm gonna stab this kobold.
Okay.
Does the 16 hit the kobold?
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage. So you watch as this kobold runs away. It's panting. It's trying its best, and it's like trying to hide behind the crates. And Eli just turns the corner, swings his short sword, and you just see a kobold head go flying across the crate of fruit next to him.
No one escapes.
Oh
Not after
god.
the last escapee.
This duergar, being quite perturbed,
Wait, was
is
that last escapee me for when you started killing me?
going to use his
No,
bonus
that last
action
escapee was,
to enlarge, and then he's going to
Hmm.
turn around and whack the bear. So he watches this duergar doubles in size, picks up this pick, and raises it and brings it directly down. So let's see if he hits.
Alright.
Oh wow.
Bears
Yeah,
have.
escaped from Eli. It's always gone badly.
It's a hit.
Alright. Of course. And then.
You're kidding me. It's 8 points of damage.
Okay.
It's rolling 2d8 plus 3.
Plus 4. Plus a d4. He's enlarged.
That was with the enlarged Nate. It just gives them an additional damage die if they're a duergar.
Ah, cool. You said 8?
Yep.
The bear grinned. Okay, that's 34.
All right, Nate's new character. What would you like to do?
34 minus 8. Cool.
That's not what you want. For some reason, my music is having difficulty tonight. Let's go. Let's try that again.
Let's go.
Yeah, 27 guys. Gosh darn it. Either way, I will make some bear attacks.
Okay. Go for it. This cobalt is dead.
Yeah, anytime anything escapes from Eli, it's gone poorly.
Yeah.
First was the assassin that was trying to kill Cedric. Then was the mayor of Targos.
Yep.
None may escape.
Could you stop measuring for shatter? Stop picking on my bad guys. All right. Where'd Nick go?
He doesn't know what. He doesn't know. Cody's gone too.
We've lost everyone.
I wonder
Well,
how
Nate's
long it's
still
going to take
rolling.
before Cody frees. I assume his teams
Yeah.
died probably because he is still rolling. Bear claw, bear bite. That's 17 damage from the bear.
Not bad. So, for those of you that are here with us, you watch this very impressive display as this bear just lets out this bellowing roar, turns to this duergar, and just begins tearing into it, blood and viscera flying across the now needing to be replaced, very scorched, very bloodied fruit. I really need Cody here. So, Cody? Cody? Alright, Cody appears to be having internet issues.
When isn't Cody having internet
Yeah,
issues?
which is a big problem. Nate's not here. Just us. Hi, guys.
At least he's rolling dice.
Cody's rolling dice? Or Nate's rolling dice?
No, Nate was rolling dice, so I assume he's like at least paying attention.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty easy to track initiative.
I bet I can tell you what Cody's going to do.
Probably. He's gonna activate... I don't know what he's gonna do. Alright, Dan, I'll let you play Cedric for a turn.
He's probably going to stab the thing next to him.
Alright, so he's gonna
It's just
activate
a question
Crimson Right
of
on his rapier.
Crimson Right or not. He just got healed, so he'd probably do a Crimson Right.
Not on the rapier.
Why not?
You're in combat with the duergar? Alright, Cody says he's just gonna run away and shoot him.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll make an opportunity attack against Cedric.
Not yet.
Oh, I miss.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, go ahead and
Being
move Cedric.
obnoxious.
Oh, I have to move Cedric, don't I?
Yeah, you have.
Has something happened? I apologize.
Everybody's lost connection.
Playing D&D.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
All right. Did you? Yes, I got the damage, Nate.
Okay. And then bear friend will attack.
Oh, right. You get your little bear beast friend. Cody, try to
Yeah.
reconnect.
Hmm?
Cody trying to reconnect, and then we'll do his attacks against Prudence.
25 to hit, 7 points of damage.
Smell like the dog at the chiropractor.
Nice. I was about to add it
All
there.
right.
So.
Yes, I smell like the dog at the chiropractor.
I will be right back.
Okay.
It's a pit bull.
All right. So, Eli, do you want to go ahead and roll Cedric's attacks and damage then?
Yeah, well, it's fine. It's trying to work.
I assume it's similar to mine, so yeah, sure.
Yeah, it should be.
Is that better?
Here, he has a Crimson Right longbow here. I don't know why he doesn't use it.
Yeah.
See? He should just be able to...
I can't roll for his stuff.
Oh, I'll just do it then. So he hits.
Did it die?
So
No.
the first one deals 7. He's going to pierce her. Yeah, he'll not pierce her that because that's actually a really weird roll to pierce her.
Yeah.
I was the only one there, so I was disregard dodge. versus
4,
disregard
and
dodge.
then he's going to make a second attack using his longbow. I don't think he has archery calculated into this thing, but he is.
I don't know. Does he?
I don't think
Do you have
does.
plus 10 to hit?
No,
I don't think he does actually, because he always
No.
adds an extra 2.
Yeah. No, he missed. Okay, so the second one does indeed miss.
Yep.
Which means that the next turn is going to be this duergar, who's just going to turn around and play whack-a-mole with the dwarf. So he is also going to use his bonus action to enlarge, and he's going to take a war pick and swing it down with a very happy grin across his face, because it's a duergar punching a dwarf. He's going to hit.
Like it was leaning. And
Oh, well, I didn't roll great. Ren, that's going to be 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Sorry. Get over it.
I'm back, guys.
Yay!
Welcome back.
Good, we're all back. We're all back. We're all back in the
Code
fight.
Internet was dying.
Yep.
2G while going upstairs. It's great.
Oh yes.
Now Prudence is going to attack you, Cedric.
Yeah.
The internet was down.
The con save to keep friend around was DC 10, right?
Yeah.
It's been working fine.
No, it was down that night. Like TV wouldn't come on.
So her longsword's going to miss.
I never had issues.
Oh, we're good. Friend is around.
Yeah, friend stays around. Her bite
Yep.
is a hit though,
Oh,
Cedric.
yeah, it was napping
It was,
before that.
it was that night.
Wait, what's happening?
Prudence is attacking you.
I wanted to turn the TV
Ah.
on.
Okay. Did she? I do have the thing up.
I know,
still,
we'll do that
think.
in a second. And then, oh, she's going to deal 13 points of damage as she bites down into you, and you feel cold energy begin to flow up your arm. Then she's going to try to claw you. And
Babbling.
does
Wow.
Tenderloins
does a
is
16
usually
hit, Cody?
there. There's
No, it just misses. I just dodge out of the way.
you just managed to dodge out of the way?
It is also telling me I cannot play Cedric. He's already taken. Maybe I should just wait a little bit and just see. Should I be player 7?
Yeah, you can be player 7. I don't think it has a password. If it does, it's the number 1.
And then
Oh.
during break, I'll just switch to Cedric
Yeah.
just so I can get in here faster.
So her bonus to hit is, does a 16 hit, Cody?
It just misses.
Okay. So just
I'm
take the
AC
13
17, so I'm
points of
dex-
damage.
5.
And how much damage does she
Just
take?
the 13.
How much damage does she take?
D8. 2.
Right, so you watch as she bites down into you. You watch as there's this necrotic, somewhat of a necrotic barrier between her jaws and your flesh. So that is going to take the next turn on to the duergar, who's still standing there, staring off into space. Oh, Ren, can you make a concentration check for Hypnotic Pattern, please?
Oh
Concentration.
boy.
Yeah. So it's a D20 plus your Constitution modifier, and you're looking for a 10 or better.
10 or better on, and I get plus 0 to that?
Constitution,
Yeah, it should be plus 0, I think.
really.
D.
Yes, it is a plus 0. Yikes.
I don't know why that worked. Okay, I failed.
Okay, so this duergar does get to act normally. What does he want to do? He will go after Eli, and with his bonus action, he will enlarge and take a swipe with his war pick.
Enlarge?
That is a hit. Yep.
Wait, so it's not a dwarf, like big now?
It's a big, gray, hulking dwarf swinging a massive hammer. That is going to be another 11 points of damage, Eli. Ren, it's your turn.
Yes. I have options. I think I'm gonna play it safe. I think I'm gonna just cast Mass Healing Word.
Okay.
Did the
But
duergar
I
hit me?
don't think.
Yeah,
the
11 points of damage.
bears.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna give it to the bears because I don't think they're allies right now.
Yeah, I don't know anything. It's just a bear. Well, you do like bears, but I don't know how you're going to.
Oh, I do like bears. Oh, they definitely get it. Then. They definitely get it.
But you did see a guy turned into a bear.
Hmm?
Well, he
I
didn't-
don't
he
know if
didn't-
that's
he didn't
going to
necessarily
influence
see
your
that.
decision.
He's a short little dwarf.
Okay.
He's looking over massive crates.
I
Okay.
get to give this to myself as well, right?
Yeah, it's as
Good.
many people as you
And
want.
it's D4
6.
plus spellcasting mod, right? Which is +4.
Yep.
Did friend take damage?
Friend's not taking damage.
Okay. Good friend.
So you can heal everybody that's hurt.
8.
Everybody heal for 8.
Ooh.
Oh, that's max.
Oh,
damage.
That's
wow,
max
nice.
heal.
That's
Max
really
heal.
good.
Yeah.
All right,
And
so
then
Wow.
bonus action, I will give. Everyone has it, right? Except for the bear.
yes.
And
I
don't
don't
give
think
it to a
So
bear.
just giving
I
out
can
some
give
heals.
That'll be my turn.
Yeah, spellcasters are really good. Who would have thought having very powerful magic was a strong ability?
I brought a friend into a fight, and you're saying that's not powerful. Who
This
said
guy's
that?
still gonna stare off. Oh, this guy can act normally now. He is going to come over here and help his friend. He will also bonus action enlarge, and then he will take a swipe at that guy. Oh, natural 20, finally. Thank you, game.
Ooh.
Okay.
Thank you. I mean, it's on a creature I don't really care about. 18 points of damage.
Okay. So
Damn.
18. Okay. Friend's looking hurt.
So he just smashes into this incorporeal wolf, and you hear a little escape from its lips as this
It's more
guy
of a
digs into
snarl.
it. Yeah, but that doesn't get empathy from Ren. Eli.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to. Now that I've dealt with the thing that tried to run away from me, I'm going to aim and stab this duergar that I'm in combat with.
Okay.
Damn it. Yes.
That's a rapier. Yeah, the attack's the same. 27 hit.
Hits.
I have to do slash R D6 plus 3d6. I'll reroll that too.
It's gonna be 1 again. It's
Don't
gonna
do
be a
it,
1
Dan.
again.
Don't do it.
Doing it. 6.
Ah.
So that bumps me up to dealing 26 damage.
Which is exactly how much health he has. Eli with the double kill, as he's pulling his blade, as he's kind of like wiping the blood off of the blade of this dead kobold, this duergar brings his pick down at his back and watches that there's more of a look of inconvenience than concern over Eli's face as he just spins around and slits his throat, and the duergar falls to the ground, gurgling in his own blood.
It's not an assassin hitting me for half my health, it's just an inconvenience.
Yep. I need to put a KO mod. There we go. Eli with his double kill.
Rogues is great. Perfectly balanced.
This duergar over here is going to turn around and hit the big bear. He's also going to bonus action enlarge if he hasn't already. I can't remember. Oh, I'm rolling well again. Yay! Yay! Take 15 points of damage in bear form.
Better not just instantly kill Nate's new character with just like
I feel
4 natural
I
20s in a
feel
row.
so bad, but I'd also be happy because I could roll, and I've not done that yet tonight. All right, so he just kind of, with the very, very, very last of his strength, just kind of whacks into this bear, trying to get its jaws off of him. Nate's new character, you're now up.
What happened?
Oh, your bear took
You got
14
hit.
points of damage.
Okay. Cool.
Brown Bear said something went wrong.
Yeah,
You got knocked out of the call again.
No,
I did.
sucks.
Anyway. Bear attacks. We have a brown bear here. I really just should be using that. Nah. Alright, bear claw, bear bite. Oh. I didn't do so last one, but can I go into flanking position with him? Or does... No, friend gets flanking because he's focused on me.
Yep.
Okay, right. That's me reminding how myself. Okay. So, bear claw attack, 22.
Hits. How would you like to do this, Nate's new character?
Yeah, we're both currently the same size, so I just kind of peel off whatever armor he has around his neck and bite into whatever it, and just bite into it. And just throw him aside. Alright, and then I guess I'll move over to this guy. The bite attack roll, however, was a 13.
13 misses.
Okay, friend's attack.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I won't heal myself again. Alright, so friend will...
Friend will attack.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, just go ahead.
Yeah. So friend...
I'm assuming you want to go there to get flanking.
I mean, he gets advantage anyway, so just put him wherever.
Oh, right, pack tactics.
Yeah. Beast friend bites. 23.
Hits.
7 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. Cedric.
I'm going to take a step back.
Okay.
So, attack of opportunity. And I'm going to
It's
use
a hit.
one of the... Damn it. I'm going to use... Is there an arrow that does extra damage?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
the lightning
think
arrow.
no, yeah. I want to just step back and knock the lightning arrow.
Take 10 points of damage.
Ow.
As her jaws dig
Backing
into your
up.
side.
I'm just going to take one step back and prepare the lightning arrow.
Okay, so Cedric takes a step backward. Bonus action activates lightning arrow. Go ahead and make an attack. You get +1.
Oh, and it hits.
Nice.
So, what is the stat of the lightning arrow again?
So she needs to make a dexterity saving throw, and she takes an additional 3d6 lightning damage.
Oh, nice.
She rolls
So in
a
total,
natural
you rolled
1.
30.
Nice. 3d6. Oh, I could just... I'll do it the d6s at a time because of piercer. Does it work like that?
No, because it's not piercing damage, just lightning damage.
Okay. So, 19 damage. Oh, wait, no, plus my Crimson Right.
Yep.
And your
And your bow, and
bow
+1.
damage.
22 points of damage as I'm using my mentor's arrow. I just knock it, and then I just shoot her.
Cody, and your bow damage.
And your bow damage, buddy.
I'm doing that.
Okay, we're getting
22.
there.
14
No,
plus 3
just-
plus 5.
One more d8.
For shooting her with the bow.
Oh,
Mhm.
God. Oh.
+1.
Oh. Piercer?
Yep.
Yes, you can pierce her that.
That's the
with
piercer.
Oh wait,
I
think my bear
Jump
powers are
one.
weird.
Nice.
Bear powers.
So 23.
Nice. Would you like to make your second attack?
Pretty epic. Yeah, is there any other good arrows? I'm just kind of using them at this point.
I gave you the explosive arrow, the
Right.
15-foot
Explosive.
radius. Okay.
Actually, how hurt does she look? Does it look like I can kill her on the next shot?
No.
So there's no point. Because I don't want to use an explosive one just for her, in case maybe there's something else.
Come back at dawn.
Yeah, I'll shoot her with the explosive arrow.
Well, it is dawn, right? Well, yeah. Look at the
You
map.
have to wait
Yep.
24 hours.
I feel like I might die if I don't do this. So it's going to hit.
Okay.
Stop backing up.
What is the,
It's same stats as the last one, just an AoE thing.
Oh, wow.
She makes her save this time.
Okay, good, because that was only 8 damage.
Okay.
Oh, but 8 on my... on the arrow. Okay, so so you would be taking 4 damage, right, from that?
Yes.
So that's going to be 20 more damage.
Nice. She looks pretty hurt. She looks very hurt and very annoyed, and she will use her reaction to move into combat with you.
I was gonna move over there at the
Sure,
end of my
do
turn.
it.
Yeah. Oh, I can't actually do it. Can you just move me in that corner over there?
Sure. She will run after you and corner you in that corner.
Yep.
The bear
I
can't get.
tried.
Yeah, be careful.
I don't even know that, like, if I don't even know about you right now.
This
That
duergar
bear-
over here is going to hit Ren. Oh, my dice balanced out. Thank you, game. Only for 10 points of damage.
Just waiting to see you just natural 20 someone and instantly kill another
I'm
character.
also waiting for that, Dan. Alright, Prudence is going to make her 3 attacks up against Cedric after Cedric did a ton of damage. Although she's about to get one shot by Eli, but she's not focused on him. Natural 1 on the first one. It is a hit on the bite though.
Uh-huh.
So that is going to be 11 points of damage.
Ow.
And it is a hit on the claw. So that is going to be 7 points of damage.
Uh-oh.
You're unconscious?
No, I'm not unconscious.
Ren?
Just not looking great.
Ren is going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the duergar that's next to him.
Okay, that's a wisdom save, right?
Yes, it is Wisdom
Wait,
save.
Jake, what was
I'm
the
gonna
total
cast it
damage?
At second level.
I don't remember, Cody.
It's like 18 or something.
Okay, my bad.
Um,
I deducted too many hit
Okay.
points. Okay, I'm
Okay.
going to just deduct 18 for it.
Yeah, it was
I
18.
think it was anyway.
It was 18.
Okay.
11
So,
plus 7, 18. He rolls a 16. I don't know what your DC is.
What is DC?
It's charisma plus 3 plus 8.
So 15?
Yeah, I think he passes. I think
Okay,
the
yeah.
person passes.
So 2d6. Right? Or however many d6, I'll just have it.
It's 4 because
4d6,
I'm doing
so
it
yeah.
second level. So slash R 4d6.
I
I don't
mean,
add anything to this one, do I?
no.
Let's check.
I mean, if you spike this,
Max damage.
9.5, which is
Okay.
rounded down, would be what?
4. He is hurt, though. Like, it's not like he's not taking any damage. He's not doing fantastic.
Yeah.
Um,
And no one's used their inspiration yet, have they?
I'm
No.
probably about to.
Okay.
They don't
Yeah,
really
that's
seem
my
to
turn.
care that much.
I can't use it
That's
to pump damage, right?
No, just hit rolls.
Yeah.
This now lone duergar looks at the bear tear his friend in half. If a duergar would ever look panicked, now would be the time, but that doesn't mean he's going to surrender. These duergar seem to be fighting, but like with the mercenaries you fought in the past, when fights started going south, they ran. These duergar are fighting with a zealot-like fervor.
great.
So it's a
Bear.
19 to hit the bear.
Demon.
I mean, the bear didn't hit you when you left. You know this.
Ooh. And that is going to be 18 points of damage on the bear.
Bop, bop, bop.
And it's Eli's turn.
I'm going to knock an arrow and then aim at.
You don't need to
whoever's
aim.
over there.
You don't need to aim. She's in combat with an ally.
Yeah, but I don't get pack tactics.
Oh, you want advantage. Okay, go for it.
God.
Sorry.
I want to hit her.
you do it.
I think I do. Yeah.
Hits.
You do.
Let's remember the con save.
I don't do con.
I have to do a con save, although I am proficient now,
24
so that's
damage.
good. Okay, yeah.
Okay. As the arrow sinks into her neck, you watch a spray of black blood just kind of jet out over Cedric. She's on her last limbs here. Nate, your new character. What would you like to do?
Yeah. Bear will attack duergar. Claw, bite. 15?
15 just misses.
Okay. Bear bite. Both will miss. Friended bite.
That's a hit.
6. 13 points of.
Oh wow, that's pretty
bite.
good.
How would friend like to do this?
It's just gonna do something the same, but with a little bit more finesse. Like it's gonna jump up and bite into the neck,
Okay.
and then friend will use his movement, which is 30, I think. I'm double checking.
Jeez.
Yeah, it should be 30.
Yeah. And he would like to move 30 feet closer to
Prudence.
Go for it.
I cannot move him. He is not mine.
Right, he's mine.
This is not my bear.
Here we go.
Okay.
Cedric.
My turn.
Yes.
If I use my Crimson Rite again on my sword, does it get rid of it on my bow?
Yes.
I have the hit points to back up. Just gonna back up.
She's
Please
gonna hit you.
knock him out.
Okay.
Okay.
On max damage, just doubted for that.
It is impossible.
Sure.
Yup.
Ooh. Take 14 points of damage.
Still up.
God, how much health did you have?
I have 49, and I kept getting healed.
It's true.
God.
I am the tank now. This is what it is. Okay, I want to use my last arrow against her.
The last arrow is a sleep arrow.
Which you
I
gave to
just
me.
rolled. I'm dying if I don't do this. Oh, I gave it to Eli, my bad. I'm just going to shoot her twice then.
Okay.
So I'm going to hit the first time.
Yep.
I'm going to hit the second time.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the damage for the first one.
I would just like to say that I have 100% accuracy.
Yeah, I know.
I can't use Piercer in my Crimson Rite, right?
No.
Okay. So 13 on the first one.
Okay. 2 hit points left. She'll use her reaction to move into engagement range with you and make a bite attack. A 17 is your AC.
Yes.
So, take 11 points of damage.
What? Mistakes for me?
Are you down now?
No, I have 3 HP. 2 HP.
Would you like to switch to a melee weapon?
I would. Wait, but how did this work? Because I already shot twice. Oh, wait, but no? Okay,
No,
do I
you
keep
didn't.
the roll or you want me to roll again
I
then?
want you to roll again because the attacks are separated.
Okay. So I would fail this on that time.
Aha.
Oh, wait, no, that doesn't calculate new damage. Yeah, that's fine. You can keep the first
Right.
roll. Right, because
Okay.
I thought you calculated your archery. That's fine.
No, yeah, I just rolled 2d20 when I was rolling.
Yeah, he doesn't actually
Yeah, I
roll
know.
with anything.
I know.
He just
I know.
rolls d20s.
Yeah.
Which is
done
why it
math
takes so
wrong.
long. Okay, go ahead and how do you want to do this, Cedric?
Okay, so I'm going to stand back
Mm-hmm.
and shoot her, and then she's going to stab me, and then I'm going to pull out my sword and just stab her in the neck.
Prudence has been defeated. This last duergar, on his last legs, is going to whack red again. Because that's all he has left in life, which will be very short. He hits. 10 points of damage.
Ren is down.
Ooh. Ren, make a death save. Ren?
Ren.
I'm trying.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Computer not love me.
Computer not love a lot of people tonight. It's okay.
Does have a positive number of hit points already.
Yeah, you have to go down to 0 before it
did,
lets you
okay.
actually roll death saves.
What I get? What I get? What I get?
Pass.
A pass. Ha.
Just.
Very good.
Eli.
So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna shoot the sleep arrow at him,
Okay.
non-lethally, just in
Ooh.
case it would kill him.
Okay. It definitely would. So, you need to tap this guy to down him.
One way or another, he'll be unconscious. 24 to hit, because it's +1.
Yep. Yeah.
9 damage.
Well, he didn't actually go down. He had 1 hit point left, but you rolled a 4 on the wisdom save. So you just watch as this victorious grin goes over his face for downing the dwarf, and then he just kind of gets woozy, tilts back and forth, and hits the ground.
Oh, can I retcon one thing that I did when I killed her?
No.
Okay.
No, you gotta do it in the moment, man.
Nate's new
I
character.
understand this.
Making
Kills off my character so I can
Where is
This duergar is alive?
No.
He's unconscious now.
No, I accidentally killed your character. That's not what I wanted to do. It's
Oh, well.
It's a wrong button. There we go. It's the right button.
I mean, I'm currently a bear anyway, so you
Yeah,
can
I
actually
know.
do that. Are there no duergar left?
There's nobody left. Just an unconscious dwarf.
2 unconscious dwarfs.
Hmm.
No, one unconscious dwarf, one unconscious dwarf.
5, 10, 15,
What's
20,
the difference?
25, 30, 35, 40. He's just gonna get closer to it and just start sniffing, and friend will join him 30 feet closer.
Okay, Cedric.
Yes. I am going to. What is alive?
Nothing. Ren is unconscious. We're in initiative until somebody stabilizes Ren or he dies.
Oh, because I can revive him. I can like try to be okay.
Yep.
Right. I forgot. Too many game systems. I was like, what do you mean? He's unconscious. I can't just pick him up.
Yeah, Conan was thinking Call of Cthulhu. You're unconscious? Well, roll a new character.
Yeah. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, wait, Jake, why are you asking me to do this? Everyone is dead. That was legit what I was thinking. So I'm gonna come over to Ren and I'm gonna try to get him up.
Can you? 1, 2, 3.
Wait, do I add my modifier to this?
Wisdom.
Yeah, that's.
So yeah,
medicine.
I need a 10, right?
Yeah.
So I do it.
All right, Ren. As you go down, as the duergar whacks you over the back of the head, the next thing you see as you wake back up with 1 hit point is a very bloodied Cedric waking you back up.
Along with a bear. It's just kind of over there.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, then I want to do that, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna look at the bear, and I'm gonna say, what is? Wait, do I know what this is?
Nope.
Can I make a
Bear.
check to figure out what this
It's a
is?
bear.
No, because I saw it was a person before. So like, does my character know about this? I mean, he's pretty smart.
It's a bear, Cody.
I'm 100% certain this is a bear.
Yeah.
Okay. Now Goliaths don't
like,
normally just walk around with bears,
looking
right?
at you,
No.
and the friend wolf kind of just trots up behind him. They look defensive, but not. But something is intelligent in their eyes beyond that of a regular animal.
And then the
I
wolf
would like to
disappears
pet
because
the
it lasts
bear.
for a minute.
And an hour.
Yeah. Okay.
Friend is
lasts
here
for
for
an
an
hour.
hour.
Why
Friend is
not?
here for whole combat.
Why not?
I would like to
Barkskin,
pet the
however,
bear.
would drop,
is
but I
Yes.
don't have barkskin.
I'm just gonna kind of
It's just staring at you, looking at
kind
the
of look at them.
possibly
and,
soon-to-be corpse. He's just kind of like sitting there.
Okay.
And he just kind of like snorts in your face. But he's not
I'm going to
that
say, what do we do about these animals?
I mean, I'm
Just
sure
leave
Ren
them?
would like to keep it.
I like
Ren, do
the
you wanna
bears.
You like the bears? Okay, well we can keep the bear.
Yay.
I mean, it was pretty helpful, so
What should we name the bears?
I don't know. I'm gonna
I'm
go
name the big one
see.
Brownie.
I'm gonna go see if good old demon lady dropped anything that is useful.
Would I know if this type of
There
bear
is
is
a
natural to
the
this
test.
habitat?
Brown bears are not usually found this far north.
I'm going
I'm
to look
gonna-
at the bear quizzically.
He doesn't really let you get that close.
I don't want to get close to the weird bear that's not supposed to be here.
This is so weird. I'm just gonna. Look, I think it's a bear. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna go see if demon lady dropped anything. And also, I need to pick up my arrow, so I'm doing that.
You see that let's go over there, and the bear will walk over to the demon corpse.
Look, it
Okay.
understands common.
Why is it where I am?
I think.
And
it
then
likes
it's gonna take a bite out of the side of its torso.
Oh well, that's disturbing.
Maybe it's hungry.
I assume this
Jake,
tastes
does
awful,
demon
by
lady
the
have
way.
anything?
She does not have anything on her.
I would like to take.
If there
I'm
was
picking up
something
my
on
arrow.
her, it was on your human form. It was on her human form when you incinerated it.
Oops.
Oh yeah.
Can I take that duergar I knocked unconscious?
Yeah, absolutely. What would you like to do? So as you guys are doing this, you kind of hear the sounds of battle over the rest of the field die down a bit, and you see three familiar forms actually, walking over to you. You see Haram, you see Markham, and you see Duvessa Shane. Duvessa kind of looks at the burning boats, at the corpses littered across the ground over here, at the destroyed homes, and she says,
At the bear.
she looks at the bear, and she goes, well, I would love to hear what happened here.
There was a trap.
I see
because
that.
Our plan got leaked somehow. So we triggered the trap early.
Yes.
Blew up some of the guards.
We came as soon as we heard the explosion. We thought something went dastardly wrong.
We evacuated
Well,
the
something
civilians
did go
first.
wrong.
Well, look, that shows great foresight, and I'm proud of how far you guys have come. Thank you for all that you've done for the 10 towns. We will be forever in your debt. But I don't see one of your number.
Criff has died making sure that this happened.
Yeah.
Haram
There's nothing
places,
we could have done.
Haram places a hand over his chest. Then he will be remembered in our laurels as a great warrior.
He died a warrior's death. I wish I could tell his sister that, but
You can. You can take it back to Sky Tower
Oh.
Shelter.
I think that's the right thing to do. And then I'll go to Duvessa Shane. I'll say, is there any immediate wartime measures that you need us to take?
Yes, there is. If there's a spy amongst our midst, then we have much more serious problems. She looks over at Markham. We can't let news of this get out. If they know that we're onto them, things could get sticky. This conversation doesn't leave this group. Understood?
I captured a duergar if you want to
Do I
question him.
overhear all this?
Yes. You
Okay.
overhear all of this.
Okay.
I would like to attempt to present Markham with this duergar that I have that's unconscious.
You watch as a grin spreads across Markham's face as he slings. He's traded his shield and longsword for a maul, and he watches just this grin goes across his face as he rests this bloodied, like there's blood just coated on the edge of this maul as he slings it across his back. It would be my pleasure.
No problem.
Okay, murder Goliath.
No, this is a human.
Oh.
Markham.
Oh,
This is just a regular murder.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's too many NPCs.
Sorry.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, I'm just stupid.
Okay. And then I'd like to give Cody his arrow back.
Okay.
All right, I'll put it in my
It
little
worked
box.
well.
Yeah, it did.
What did you use it on?
The duergar
Oh, okay, I didn't notice.
saved me an arrow.
Good point. So how are we going to go about finding the spy?
That might be an internal issue for them.
No, it's not an internal issue. You're the ones that found this problem. You're the ones that'll solve the problem.
Oh, great.
Do I see griffins riding away?
You do see griffins are now gathering off in the distance. Where would you guys like to be taken? We've one more town that I think would be important, although after this battle here today, this has been a fairly decisive victory for us. So, would you like to be returned to Sierra de Naval? You can stay in the keep.
I say we would just do whatever is best to finish the war, whatever you need us to do the most.
Well, I'm not really sure what that is right now. Did you find anything in the caves?
Yes.
We did. We found
Which
something
we
that
will
could.
need to find.
Where is it?
You see, we had three containers, each having very powerful magic that can help entire armies.
Containers.
We can find it. Yes, magical.
Cauldrons.
Cauldrons.
It's 3
Yes.
cauldrons. They were caught in the explosion. I'm not exactly sure where they are right now.
But we'll have some crews search for them.
It's just 3 big cauldrons.
Just 3 big cauldrons.
They're in the room. They're in the room, guys.
The room blew up.
I know, but you know what kind of where it is. You can tell them.
Well,
I doubt things stayed too stationary after a massive explosion.
it was a fairly big explosion. Like, the flames are still burning. When the heat dies down a bit, we'll go take a look, and then we'll have some people come down here to start helping everybody rebuild. But you've all earned yourself a much-needed rest.
Okay.
And she's gonna walk away.
I'm gonna walk away. Wait until the flames die down a bit, and then try to find any possession that Crip had, and just like see if I can find anything.
That's on the
It's gonna be
bottom of the
hours.
lake, yeah.
I know, but like the battle is over.
I think you left just about everything that would survive.
The only things that really would have survived on his person would have been maybe the potion, but pretty much
No.
just the swords.
Just the swords.
Didn't you
Yeah.
lose the swords?
No, I was fighting with those.
He was fighting with the
Okay.
swords.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we need to go find the magic swords, but they're at the bottom of the lake, so that might be rough.
Hmm?
I'm just going
The
to spend
bear is
hours
now paying
researching
attention. Is
until I
now
can find
actively.
anything.
The bear's kind of stopped chewing on the demon corpse and is just kind of like looking at the party. Something weird.
What
How
does it want?
waterproof does the bear look?
How waterproof does the bear look? Not that
Not really. There's a
waterproof.
bunch of holes in it.
This is fair.
The bear form is at 2 hit points.
Ooh.
Yeah. The bear looks a little beat up.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to look for anything that Crip had left, any possession that maybe I can give to his sister.
Well,
Yeah,
everything's
go
still
for a
burning. It's
swim
probably
with
going to
the
be
bear.
another day before you can search the lake.
Oh, another day. Okay.
It's gonna be a bit.
Then I'll just say I think maybe we should do that tomorrow.
Hmm?
Did the cult explain to us what exactly the necklace did?
No. Not exactly.
Okay. What do I know about what the necklace does?
Make an Arcana check. We've established before that you know somewhat of Charbelin, so
19.
19. The necklace provides you with resistance to the cold, so it would allow you to swim in the lake without suffering the effects of hypothermia.
Okay. Ren, can I borrow your necklace? Well, actually, I won't need it for a bit.
Wait,
Absolutely
you
not.
say that? Eli, why would you want to take that thing?
Well, because the water's really cold, and he had some really nice swords.
Well, I
Okay,
can just
but-
go and get them.
If you want to go for a swim in the lake, you can feel free, I guess.
At this point, the bear shifts form and the brown elf figure kind of just appears.
Who the fuck are you?
I was thinking that bear looked weird.
He will do a half bow and esteemed hunters.
Oh god.
A pleasure to meet you. My name is Ravan,
Ooh,
Savage Beast.
uh-huh.
I
why-
caught wind of your achievement north of here.
Oh, yeah, the
Uh-huh.
big moose.
Oh yes, the moose. What a glorious prize that must have been.
Oh god.
It was
What a
big
glorious
moose.
prize it must have been.
Why do you want to be with us? We're the people that started this war.
What war?
What you just were a part of.
I don't think he's from around here.
Different cultural values and all of that.
I liked the bear better.
Of course
We know
did,
you
Fred.
did, Ren. We know you did.
This is
I like
still
the bear
around,
better.
and he'll point to the wolf.
Yeah, the wolf's still there.
Yeah, it's still around.
Murder ghost wolf.
Yeah.
So So what? You're just staying here now?
Will you have me as part of your hunting party?
I suppose.
Have I not proven myself? Do you require what is at the bottom of that lake?
I mean, that'd be good, but
You did help us.
yeah, you did help.
Oh,
So,
but
And at this
you
point,
single-handedly killed this thing. Well, almost, but still. Such a creature, such a prize. If only it's going to. I wish it was going to stay around.
The demon
Let the
form.
record know that Ren is scared of him.
the dead demon is now kind of like dissolving into a black puddle.
I would like to make a
Alright.
check to see if this is like a demon or something that is disguised. I don't trust this. I have no idea, and
You
I'm
think
terrified.
it's something you've heard of before called the druid.
Oh my god!
You just didn't know they were so crazy.
It is an 11. Wait, no, mid conversation, because I am very antisocial. I'm just gonna come over and say, Eli, I think he's what they call a druid.
I am.
what's a druid?
They turn themselves into like weird animals and go punch things. Like that's what he's doing. So I think he's a druid.
Oh wow.
Now that you've
How
kind
do
of
they
like
do
seen
it?
his face, like there is a very almost unnaturally wide grin he kind of just always
Oh
kind of
God.
has, and his fingernails kind of like they're in a constant state of shift between claw and hand, and there's just a mess, and his hair is just it's kept but unkept somehow. Like it's kept in this perpetual state of whatever this is.
He looks happy enough.
Well, we should just keep him. Just it'll be a nice help.
At least he won't, like, stab somebody else.
Well, it
Yeah.
depends. Who is it?
Um,
I see you're hunting something. What is it?
a human, maybe.
Honestly, haven't done that a whole lot.
They're the most dangerous prey.
Oh, they most likely are. Oh, they most certainly are.
Yeah,
Food chains and all that.
maybe less dangerous than, dragons.
Oh, don't go after dragons, not yet. I don't do that personally. I hear there's a tribe who does that, but I don't feel like talking to them. Was that one of them?
Oh yeah, we met one of them. No, that wasn't one of them.
Ah.
No,
I
he
see.
likes the big birds.
Haven't taken Griffin myself. Haven't taken Griffin myself, honestly. They're a little too protective of them.
Yeah, a little bit.
Regardless, I wish to join this hunting party. Will you allow such?
Congratulations,
Sure.
you've made the cut.
I believe I've given you my name. I am Hervan, the Savage Beast. May I have yours, hunters?
Can we just call you Hervan?
No,
Yes,
you
that is
need
my
to do
name.
the whole title every time you speak to him. He's like, Haram the Savage Beast. Could you pass the sugar?
Going to call the savage beast.
Oh, that's what that means. Regardless, may I have your names?
I'm Eli.
Hunter Eli, pleasure.
I'm Ren.
I am
Hunter Ren, pleasure.
Cedric, and we're
Hunter
not all
Cedric.
hunters here, but I'm kind of a hunter.
Just not a particularly good one.
Yes, I smell it on you.
I'm
No,
Ren.
no,
Strange one indeed.
No, you do not smell. You do not smell anything on me. Okay.
We all hunt
There is no
different
smell
things
here.
I hunt animals.
As you should. Are you
Cedric
saying you
hunts
hunt
monsters? And Ren
spectacular?
hunts friends.
As in.
He tries to capture more friends.
Ah,
It's more of the catch and release type.
for sport then.
Yes.
Pleasure. Regardless, What is this keep they were speaking of?
It's a large building.
I know what a building is. I just don't think them.
Well, that's good.
I will wish we filled in later, but we do need the fires to stop before I retrieve the items of... I remember the tales from other beasts who witnessed your accomplishment, saying there was a fourth. Where is this hunter? My mistake. Must be Sorg right now.
Bottom of the lake.
Must be Sorg. My apologies.
He died today.
Like I said, must be very
An hour
sore.
ago, probably.
Not even.
Regardless,
All right.
I'm at your disposal.
So you guys gonna head
Where
back
to?
to camp? Yeah, that's my question. Where are you guys going?
Well, apparently we're going to wait until the fires go out, so yeah, probably finish off whatever duergar we can find on the way back to camp.
The duergar at this point have either been killed or most of them have been killed. There don't seem to be a lot of surrendering duergar along these along the paths back. A lot of the guards have just up and surrendered after the plan went south. And as you guys head back to camp to get some much needed rest after that fight, we're going to go ahead and take our 10-minute break. And we will be back at 7:40. Thank you guys for watching so far. And back from our break as the new composition of the party gathers itself and heads back towards the town, just outside the town of Easthaven, where you see some refugees gathering, people whose homes have not been destroyed, kind of heading back, getting settled back up. Duvassa Shane seems to be going over a series of logistic things for having just taken over enemy territory. And everyone just seems to kind of be adjusting and taking a moment to breathe in this new, in the new state that they find themselves in, because this is a pretty big victory. This town defines a lot of things, and holding it
We have
is
the
a big deal.
resources now.
Yep. We have all the resources now. So,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing?
We need to get those cauldrons.
Burning currently.
So I'm gonna. Oh, Jake.
Yes.
Are the cauldrons?
Well,
in the
actually, I
fire?
think I might be able to help with that.
Hang on, we're gonna get Robert's face back
Well, I'm
in
just
here.
asking. I don't want to say anything until I figure this out.
Do you know magic for that?
I know many magic for that.
There we go. There's Robert's face.
I know much magic.
Our guy just makes people go insane and fixes injuries, and then causes explosions.
I might be able to help with that.
All of which I approve of.
You mentioned that necklace. You really didn't want to get rid of that.
Cedric will remember that.
Okay.
You really didn't want to get rid of. You really did not want to get rid of that necklace. What's
No,
so
he likes it.
special about it?
It's made out of a pretty rock.
He's part of a group of insane cultists.
Yeah. There's a town of cultists.
So it's the necklace
I don't know what
itself.
to do.
It'll kind of like reach a claw out to it.
How does Red react
That's how they keep people insane.
to him clawing your necklace?
More like just reaching out towards it.
Not happy. I will protect it like by putting my hands over it.
Okay.
He reaches back. Alright.
I
then.
preferred you when you were a bear.
Many, many people do.
I feel like most people wouldn't.
Oh
I'll
God.
probably go back to being a bear in a bit.
Well, maybe not the bear, but I might be able to help us dig out those cauldrons you were talking about.
Okay.
I say we do that as fast as possible. Jake, is the fire
I'll
still
look,
surrounding it?
Yes, Cody. We
Has
said
there
24
been
hours
any-
Ah,
for it to be safe.
it might be best to just take a rest and then figure this out in the morning.
Hey, we can
I
go
look-
deal with
is
that
there-
other cave we were told about.
Has anyone like set up little campfires?
There's lots of little campfires. The whole camp, like the whole army, seems to be settling down
I'm
for the night.
going
out here.
to gesture over to one, and I will cast Control Flames and make it grow bright,
and then turn it into a bear that just kind of like swirls around for a moment.
You hear gasps, and you watch as people kind of like get startled for a moment, thinking this is some sort of evil witchcraft that has come to possess their fire.
Oh,
And then
And
I'll
they
set
start
it back to
looking
normal.
around, and they're like, "What the hell was that?"
Or I could just snuff it out. But that would not be pleasurable to the people around it.
Yeah, looking around now, as in the light of the illuminated, temporarily flaring campfire, it's a motley assortment of tents out here. There's no uniformity. While there are people wearing the colors of Bryn Shander, there's just a lot of normal folks who have taken up arms for 10 towns or whose houses were destroyed in a massive explosion. And Bryn Shander seems to be taking most of them in.
there's no more griffins anymore, right?
The Griffins seem to have mostly taken people either back to the keep or back to Sky Tower Shelter.
So there's no. Wait, I want to talk to everyone. Is there anything urgent that needs to happen right now? Because we do have to wait until tomorrow to get the cauldrons.
That's what I'm saying, we don't. I can snuff out the fire. Did I not just demonstrate that?
Well, if you can do that now, I say we do it now.
We do also
Agreed.
need to deal with the other cave that was told to us.
The other
some
cave
point.
is, you're not exactly sure where that one is.
We were told it would be somewhere along the mountain range.
Yep.
We
I
could
might be able
search
to
for
help
it.
with that. But do we want to do that, or do we want the cauldron?
Probably the cauldrons now.
Alright.
They shouldn't be too deep in the fire, I don't think.
Well,
However, don't you feel a need to tell Crip's sister personally what happened?
who?
I
Crip
mean,
had a family member before he.
Many people do.
yeah.
Thank you. I didn't know that.
I'm being sarcastic.
Astute observations.
Maybe Cedric spent too long learning about monsters and not enough about people.
Who's the real monster here?
Me.
Alright. What are you guys doing?
Apparently
Wait,
putting out fires.
Wait,
so
no,
we
I
can get
asked.
to the
Wait, I
cauldrons.
asked if anyone thought that we should tell Crip's sister what happened.
I mean,
I don't know if now is the time for that.
somebody should.
Right, but don't you think
We told Taram.
How about this? When this is over, then we go do that.
The cauldrons are all of this.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go get the cauldrons. Stuff out the flame, whatever. Stop speaking like that, please.
No.
Do you not like his accent?
No, that was very rude of me. But you're just I don't know what to think of. You know what?
You are a hunter of
You're doing
monsters.
great.
People
You're
who
doing
speak
great.
this way are as such.
You're doing great. Just stamp out the flames and we can get the cauldrons.
Very well. Guide me to where they decide.
Jake, do you need me to roll to figure out?
So, as you guys are heading back towards the town, you see Devessa Shane wave your group over to this somewhat larger circular command tent that she has set up.
So I'm gonna walk over there.
I need you all to come in here. And she gestures for you to come inside. You see Markham standing with his arms crossed, looking at a map of Icewind Dale on a table that's been set up in this room. There's a few animal skins for sleeping arrangements in here, some slightly nicer food, a slightly nicer tent than everybody else has, but
I kind of just stand outside of it. This isn't really my thing.
so
No, just bring a bear in.
I'm not a bear currently.
I know.
just Markham has had a conversation with the little gray dwarf that you provided. He was reluctant to speak at first, but I have my methods.
What did he say?
He points to a location on the map. There is where the duergar are hiding. Zardork
And,
Sunblight is the name of who
there we go.
guards this force. He's building a monster out of Chardolin with the heart of a red dragon.
Yes.
the cult told us about this.
We heard about it from somewhere. I don't think it was the cult.
It was
I
definitely
think
the
it was
cult.
the cult.
Hmm.
The old lady in the cult gave us a book that died.
Yeah, okay,
Then I
that
read
old
the
lady. I thought it was the old lady from last session.
No.
No. There was an old lady last session?
The hag.
Oh, yes. That was last session.
No, it was 2 sessions ago.
I just remember it. Never mind.
They've
No,
come up
the old-
from the
the old
Underdark. But now we have an exact location of where they're
Do I
hiding.
still have my book?
Yes, you do still have your book.
I would like to present them with the book. I don't know if they can read it.
He looks it over. I can't read this.
Okay. It basically just tells of the fact that this has happened before, right? That's what the book said.
Yeah, basically there
I
were
think-
other duergar that have tried this. None duergar have no duergar has so successfully infiltrated human society before Zardark Sunblight.
I mean, they're doing a great job.
Clearly, if we're going to,
First time.
if we're hoping to defeat Zardark Sunblight, then we have a number of issues because I think all the evidence points to the fact that he's working with Narloth Maxiltanar.
Well, I mean, that would make a lot of sense, and he was suspected of doing so.
But we have a bigger
Yeah.
problem. If we are going to send out this group here to go and defeat Zardark Sunblight, and we have a spy amongst our midst, they'll know it before you get there.
I see. But there isn't really much choice in the matter, is there?
How close is that cave to the Goliath home area?
It's a good distance away.
Like how many days of trek?
It's difficult terrain, so probably 3 or 4 days. You can't take animals that way.
Hmm. Can we not like go around it?
Yeah, is there any way we can do that? That would be nice.
The mountain that is in is just filled with dense rubble and thick forests. It's like the location that he has marked off on his map is at the peak of a mountain.
Okay.
And
So it's deep in the mountain.
yeah,
range,
it's not
like
just
near
like
the edge.
kind of on the surface of the mountain range.
Okay.
I feel like if it's going to take us a while, wait, could maybe griffins make us go faster?
They could certainly get you closer.
I say that that's something that we do. But I feel like we should do this immediately.
You
So
feel
we can't take them too far, otherwise they might see us coming.
Well, if the spies are going to inform people that we're going to be there, we might as well just go as fast as possible and give them less time to prepare.
we don't know how they're communicating. It could be a variety of methods.
The Duergar Information Network.
Duergar Information Network, there are certainly magics out there that would make it possible to communicate quickly.
Oh yes.
I say we use griffins and get there faster.
You will almost certainly be running into your deaths.
Well,
Without
what
fail.
else do we do? Sit here and
We could find the
watch
spy.
the towns burn?
Well, we can at least stop them from, getting more Chardolin.
According to the indisposed Duergar I was just having a conversation with, they have the amount that they need.
So we're ready too late.
Why are you so pessimistic? I've served in 6 wars. I've never met anybody this pessimistic.
I mean, to be fair, you seemed kind of pessimistic too.
Yeah, but I'm not as pessimistic as this guy.
To be fair, he has his own issues.
I mean, fair enough, but still. What do you want to do? If you are saying that you'll pursue this, I'll leave this in your hands, but I personally think it's foolhardy to run in there
Everything we do is foolhardy.
and see what that has recently resulted in.
Well, how
One
else?
death
How else are we to
on
stop
our
it?
side.
We could try to find the spy.
I see. And how would we, a party of 4 people,
None of which who are
establish enough connections in this camp to find a spy?
I think I can help with that.
Enters room.
Markham kind of gives you a sideways look as you come in.
Now, if we just cull half the camp, the other half won't talk.
Markham
I
motions for
have
you.
many magic skills, one of which to peer into the minds of others.
Really?
It may take time, but it is a skill I possess.
Do we have any suspected people?
Duvessa Shane walks over. Well, it's not that complicated. The only people that knew of the attack before we were going to launch it was myself, Markham, this group here. Then the only other people that knew were the red tiefling, whose name Jake is now forgetting.
I don't have his name currently down. Stefan, I think.
No, that was Scythen, and Scythen's
Siphon.
dead.
Siphon.
Oh, he's dead. He's not even coming back.
Oh, he died of a crip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They both
Yeah.
blew up with the
Yeah.
boats,
Yeah.
along with that duergar they were
And
fighting.
and Haram and his husband. Those are the only ones that knew.
So
Might
we'll
been
have
the
to question
tiefling.
everyone.
I don't trust the tiefling.
Tiefling's dead.
Not that tiefling, Nate. I'll tell you his name.
There have been like
Yeah.
5 tieflings.
I know.
One is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll find the tiefling. Don't you guys?
One is possessed by a bag.
Yes.
Works with a cult. And one works for them.
Yes.
It's been 4 tieflings.
Now that's a lot of tieflings.
At least that I can remember off the top of my head.
Cardoth. His name is Cardoth.
Cardoth. Yes, him.
All
I
right.
don't trust tieflings.
It's a little racist.
Yeah, I'm actually. That is kind of racist.
Well, out of the 4 tieflings I've met, so far 3 of them have been working against me.
It's fair. All right. Duvessa Shane kind of looks over the group. It's up to you. I'm not going to stop you if you think the best course of action is to run into the mountain range. I mean, if...
Well, I do think that being there is a limited amount of people that knew about this, we should just question those people and, not die, if that is an option.
Of course that's not. Why would that not be an option?
Sometimes there is no other option.
No, that's not. There's always another option. Planned suicide is rarely that right choice.
I don't know. It's worked so far.
All right, I say we begin questioning people. I think we start by not questioning people in this room as they are helping us figure out how to do this, but I do think everyone here needs to be questioned.
So where's
Eventually.
He's back at Sierra Naval.
So we
Well-
won't have any information, so we can just keep walking.
That's true.
Well, then while we're here, why don't we question people? Does your magic cap out after a certain amount of people?
It does not.
Interesting. So I guess we'll just do that here, and this way we can check off everyone in this room.
Who's first?
That is...
I'm double checking too.
What's the name of the spell?
It just says there is no cap on detect thoughts. My ability for it. There's just no cap on it.
Doesn't detect thoughts just let you tell if people are thinking?
Or I can think what they're thinking.
Yeah,
I have no idea. I didn't read
I
the
know there's
spell.
limitations to it, but it's the best
Ren,
thing we got.
You have Zone of Truth as well, don't you?
Yeah.
I do, yes.
So you could use that while we ask questions. That could be good. How long does it last for?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? That's enough to question everyone in this
Wow,
room.
it's nice to have 2 magic men.
Yeah, 2 magic men, just like there's a problem, we can solve it.
They know different magics.
Regardless, who's first?
Well, I
You
say we
said we
run
went-
cast the Zone of Truth before we start.
You said that the people in this room did not need to be questioned.
Right, but being they are here and everyone and the halfling that we have to, interrogate is a while away. We might as well just do it here and then rest
I
up and then
can't
talk to the
cast Zone
halfling.
of Truth. I don't have spell slots.
Tiefling.
Did I say halfling? It's tiefling.
May I
oh my
have a
God.
better understanding of
Defaulted
the
half.
individuals who knew of the attack?
A better understanding. Well,
As in, who are they? What stake do they have?
I am Duvasashane. I am the leader of Bryn Shander, child of Neverwinter, born of merchants from the Sword Coast, and I have been leading Bryn Shander for the past 10 years.
I do not understand a lot of that means. I am Hervan, Savage Beast.
she sold stuff and then she went over here.
No, that is not true. I've always been involved in politics. I never took up the mercantile path that my family did.
Regardless, you
She
are not
talks
the...
to people.
Regardless, you wish to seek the destruction, or at
I
least
seek
the...
no destruction. I seek peace.
I was going to rephrase
murder
myself.
them.
My apologies. And the man next to you knew, but his goals are yours. Your
My
goals
name
are
is
hers.
Markham, and I have never been anything but loyal to Duvasashane since her father entrusted her in my care.
Pleasure. And who are these other three?
Haram and his husband are the leaders of Sky Tower Shelter, which are the individuals which provided the griffins for the attack.
I am aware
Cardoth
of these people.
runs a cult over in Sierra de Naval. And they like devils. And we don't like
Other
them.
than that, though, so far not bad people.
But they
True.
also... But if memory served from the little bit I've heard, they also detest the duergar, correct?
Yes.
Yes, they also don't like duergar. If I actually remember correctly, they were quite... they hated them with quite a fervor.
A terrible problem this appears to be.
Yes, it really is terrible.
Oh.
So what we could do is we could meet in. Ren, how long would you have to sleep in order to cast it again?
Long thing, right? Long rest?
You can
Yeah,
upcast
long
it. Do you
rest.
have a third level spell?
No.
Long rest.
So tomorrow morning, we can just question everyone in this room and then start going over to the.
You do not need to
right?
question the people in this room. You've said that. And I can do it now if you'd wish.
We can just do it tonight. It's like a little after dawn.
All right, let's just do it tonight,
Alright. So be it.
and then we can. Oh wait. We could just start going towards the halfling and, seeing where that gets us. We could do
Tiefling.
it quicker.
Tiefling.
Oh my god, I said tiefling.
Yeah, we've been saying halfling for some
Yeah,
reason.
I know. Then
I don't know why. I've never said half.
Yeah.
Look, as soon as there was Ling, I'm like, I'm saying the same thing. This is why I should not play high intelligence characters.
I'm not. You're smarter than Crypto.
Alright, so
We
Eli's
could start
about
making
average.
it towards the halfling.
Tiefling.
Tiefling. Right now, I mean, traveling is not going to be that perilous of an ordeal.
there's still a few griffins outside.
Yeah, maybe we can catch a ride on them, and then we can meet back here and tell you what we find.
Did we not want the swift recovery of the cauldrons?
Yeah, we gotta wait for the fire to go out.
I can dispel
See.
the fire.
So you should do that. We can keep the cauldrons in this camp and then start going.
Yes, what
Yeah.
you want. So cauldrons then. Alright.
Yeah, we should get the cauldrons. I can help in any way I can.
I'll
I
honestly
can
just
help
stay
in
out of
any
my
way I
way.
can. What type of sentence was that?
Honestly, just stay out of my way.
You want me to stay here?
No, just
I was going to help carry
you
them.
can just watch. I mean, I'll dig them up. I mean,
Okay.
None of us can carry them.
I can
a bear
try.
can. A bear could. Or
Alright,
at least one or two.
let's do this. This shouldn't take too long.
All right.
Well, so wait, are you getting a ride back to Sierra de Naval, or are you?
No, we're getting the cauldrons. I know the fires are up, but the druid man told me that he can undo the fires.
I'm suggesting I use control flame to snuff out 5-foot things of fire because this is not magic fire, correct?
It's not magic fire.
Yeah, so eventually I would be able to get rid of the fire, that would cool it faster, and then I can turn into a bear and start digging for the cauldrons. That's my plan. But it quickens the process. Yeah, 5 foot, just
It's
no
gonna
more.
take a long time, Nate.
I know.
Okay.
We don't have anything else to do. We already did the fight. Like, we need to do this in order to get
Go to the,
Well, you were literally the person that said we should get to we should get to the mountains as fast as possible. And then you're like, it's not important.
Well, no, I said that because I thought we were going to have to fight them. In which case,
I mean, do we want to go insult Sierra de Naval? Let's just go do that.
We should be questioning people because otherwise we're going to die.
Professor Shane's like, I'm confused.
Look, when the fire is out, can your soldiers just retrieve the cauldron?
Yes.
Okay, so we will go now.
It's a very simple task.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll go now then. This way, it's a quicker ordeal.
Okay, but where are we going?
To this place called Sierra de Naval.
And we have to question the tiefling.
Yes. I'm not great with names, I'll be honest.
Cardoth.
Okay, let's go. We're wasting time here.
Okay.
Name like Boris or something.
Cardoth.
Cardoth.
And before I go, I'll say good luck, and then I'll leave.
Avarice was the
Cardoth.
other tiefling.
Yeah.
Let us go talk to Cardath.
Cardath.
Cardoth. Alright.
Do I see any Goliath that I recognize? On the
Well,
way to
Markham leads you over to one of the griffins, and you're able to get on to the back of it. And the Goliath is able to fly you relatively quickly back to Sierra de Naval and drop you off outside. There's still a few Bryn-Shander shoulders here. Yeah, you're let back into the keep. As you approach, you hear a familiar voice. Oh, it's my friends! Guys, I missed you so much. Where have you been? And you see John coming down from the ramparts.
Josh.
How's it going?
Yes, John.
How's it been
John,
going?
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm working the night shift.
Working the night shift.
that's
How
good.
is it treating you, John?
Not honestly, pretty good. You know, just working up the ladder of the cult. You know the way it is. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
John, I hope that by the time this is all over, you can be a general and we can be in good terms, John.
Well, I don't really want to be a general. You know, just much like a favorite of the Visitus would be pretty nice. But you know, we have all of our dreams, right? How can I help you guys?
Exactly. We were just looking to get a few griffins because we have to go over to Sierra de Naval.
No. You're at Sierra de Naval.
Oh, fuck. What is the town called?
You just went there. Did you miss the part where I said you got on a griffin and you went there?
Oh,
Yeah, we're there.
I thought
We are
were going-
there.
No,
We are
you
at
thought
the
we were
keep.
heading- You thought we were heading
Oh.
to the other big town.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, it's whatever. Okay, so the griffins have landed. Okay.
Yeah, you're talking to John.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
John,
yeah,
you know
talking
the
to
guy
John.
at the cult.
Oh, because John's the cult guy in the other town, so of course
Yes, he
he wouldn't
just
be
said
here.
that.
Yeah, I was
He
also
just
thinking
said
that's
that.
weird. Why is John here? I didn't say anything.
Oh my gosh.
My goodness.
So
Oh
what
my
is at the
gosh.
top of the ladder there, John?
Well, up there's just the ramparts. You can see a whole bunch of stuff.
No, you're climbing the ladder of the cult.
Oh, I don't really know. I think Levicitus. I think Levicitus, you know, he's gonna give me great favor. I'll never be cold again. It's gonna be great.
Do you think maybe you could become Levicitus if you get high enough up the ladder?
I don't think that's the way that works. I've not read anything about that, but I'll bring it up at the next meeting.
Okay. Make sure you tell me once you get that answer.
Yeah, absolutely. How can I help you guys?
Why are we here?
We are looking for a man
We're looking
named
for bed,
Calder.
right? Don't we need to sleep first?
Oh yes,
Well,
we have
he's
to
not-
talk. We're gonna take a nap, and then we're gonna talk to the tiefling.
Tiefling named Calder.
Cardoth.
Cardath.
You guys are getting
Cardoth.
close.
Gardoth.
Cardoth.
You're getting there. We're getting there.
Cardoth.
Gardoth. Cardoth.
Cardard.
Vehicular manslaughter.
Cardath. There you go. I'm gonna remember it now. We're looking for a tiefling named Cardath.
Cardoth. Well, you guys know Cardoth. He's the leader around here.
Right, but we need to rest first before doing so.
Oh, well, you guys just go to your quarters over there.
I'll just nod and leave because I'm awkward.
Pleasure meeting you, John.
Oh God.
Oh, you seem like a nice guy.
You to you as well.
All right. Sleep well.
Must have been like 2 hours since my last long rest.
Yeah.
You hear
I'm
people do
just gonna
not
take a
like
short
him, do
rest.
you?
Okay.
I would like to think that in the long rest, when you
Don't
get
get
really hurt,
stabbed.
it's like you trying to bandage yourself. I don't know.
Pretty much.
Oh, obviously it's video game logic, where you just lie down, and when you wake up, you're just everything's better.
Right, so you're all able to tend to your wounds, take the duration of rest that you wish to take.
Long.
Eli, you're just taking a short rest, though.
Yes.
So is there anything you would like to do while everybody else sleeps?
I'm good too. I'll stay up.
Well,
Okay.
I'd like to make sure nobody gets stabbed.
Sure.
And other than that, maybe I'll talk with Mr. Creepy Druid.
Okay.
Okay.
Because everybody else is sleeping off their gaping wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad over here.
So what have you done in your life, Mr. Druid?
He gestures to his cloak, which is still this like patchwork of it's not poorly put together, but it's just patchwork of animal hides.
Ah, yes, we had something that looked similar to that as well. Our team member who recently passed away,
Best.
he was the one wearing it. He was from the Moose.
False. He never got that back.
Yeah,
Oh.
he actually's never picked that up.
Okay,
Yeah.
we've got one waiting at the blacksmith.
You have the
From the
hide of the
moose.
moose waiting for you.
Yes.
Mhm.
It might be a bit
Oh.
big. It'll probably fit you when you're a bear.
Bear
It's
wearing a
50
moose
left.
skin running into combat.
I mean, I forgot to mention it, but most of his stuff actually doesn't meld into the bear. So it's a
Oh,
bear
okay.
wearing a bunch of hides.
Okay.
It's just not armor because
Right.
I can't do that.
Correct.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool looking, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, while you guys are having this conversation, you hear on the windowsill. And you look over to see
Oh.
a gargoyle sitting there watching you all.
Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, whatever.
Hmm.
I don't like the cold.
And who are you?
Doesn't do anything.
That's a statue.
It's a gargoyle.
What's the difference?
Gargoyles fight back.
Hmm. Are statues not meant to then?
What statues have you fought?
What's the... Not many?
Wait, wasn't the closest thing to a statue just someone on a? But it was a dead body on that, and then it possessed you when it tried to kill, and then you tried to
That
kill
was a
me.
ghost.
That was
Don't
a
Yeah,
talk
that
ghost.
was
about
the
that.
ghost.
But it was
That's-
on a
that's-
statue, if I can remember correctly.
Yes.
It was
did kill-
standing
yeah.
next to one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sleep. I am tired and hurt.
After a short while, the gargoyle flies away. You're able to survey the scene, make sure nobody gets hurt. And Ren and Cedric, a short while later, you guys wake up.
Epic. All right, so I want to wake up and I'm just gonna say, are we ready? You guys have your spells prepared?
I suppose.
Always.
I'm working with a cultist and a weird sounding druid here. I love it.
Oh, you flatter me.
Okay.
Regardless.
And your
I have a
preface
question,
will-
however.
will ulterior motives.
If this cult dislikes them, what made you want to come here first? Is it because of your lack of trust? You certainly gave John a hard time.
We just talked to John because he's nice. I don't know. Like I do some things to try to stay sane.
Diamond in the rough. Understood. Regardless. I don't feel peering into the mind of this man will come to anything, if that makes sense.
It might cause you issues if you try and peek into his mind.
Oh, definitely not. Maybe physically, but not. I do feel like intrusion in this manner is often not wanted.
Oh yeah, you wanna go look at their statue of their demon god?
What?
They have one in the other room.
Show me.
It's a demon with big cube of ice.
Maybe we should just
Uh,
question the tiefling first and get it over with.
Well, I think that's kind of on the way.
Kardash is his
Oh,
name.
it'd be Cardoth and then the statue.
Kardash. Yeah.
Oh, so we have to go past Cardath in order to get to the statue?
Yes.
Oh. We might not be able to look at the statue.
Oh well. I'm not missing anything. Unless it was like the one before.
I don't know if it moves.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
All right. So you guys are heading to
Cardath.
We're going. Yeah.
Cardiff. Okay. So you head down. John happily takes you over to Cardiff. It's actually a pretty good time because he just like had his coffee, so like he's in a pretty good mood. Shouldn't be too angry.
That's great.
Hey John, how's it going?
We're good. We're good. You know. No, I'm just getting off.
Can we speak to Cardoth?
Yeah, we're right here.
Okay, sweet.
All right. Cardiff, we got some people here. Divessa Shane sent them. I think you know them, and they just want to talk to you. All right, we're gonna go now. You hear a very impatient voice on the other side of the door. Come in. I thought she left. Yeah, she's saying this as you're walking in. Why can't that woman just leave me alone? And you see Cardoth wearing a robe, sitting at the far end of the wrecked dining hall. There is a
Why is it
gargoyle.
wrecked?
What'd you say?
Why is it wrecked?
Because when the cult took over, they never put it back together.
Ah.
There's a gargoyle sitting on one of the chandeliers as you walk
Just
into
kinda
the room.
Grin at it.
So we just need to ask you a quick question with a
Okay.
few slight precautions.
I'm gonna nod at Ren.
What kind of
Ren
precautions?
do the thing.
Yeah, sure, I'll do the thing.
What thing?
I'm gonna be casting the. Which spell?
No, this is Cardoth saying it, not Jake.
He's gonna
This is
cast the
Zone of
circle
Truth.
of not lying.
Yes, I
Why?
shall cast.
What's happening?
Zone of Truth.
Okay.
I don't know.
We don't want you to lie when we ask you
So
our
he's
question,
gonna make a wisdom save.
which he'll probably succeed as a tiefling.
Yeah, he succeeded because the game's now decided I can roll again.
Nice.
No magic.
Oh yeah, we only need to roll.
No
We only
magic.
need to roll.
It's not like we know he passed, do we?
Do you
No, we
guys?
do.
Ren knows.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Do I still have to roll?
I mean, if you're not resisting the spell, you're not resisting the spell.
Yeah, I'm not going to
I'm going
resist.
to.
So.
Charisma save, right?
Yes.
Yes, I will roll for a charisma save.
Natural one.
Lamau.
Yeah, sure, I'll roll one as well.
21, I pass. Let's go.
I fail.
No magic. Just tell me what it is you want to say. You're starting to
Uh,
grind down my patience.
And we've only been here a moment. How quick.
Did you tell anybody about the plan to attack Easthaven?
No, why would I tell anyone?
I would like to
that?
insight check him.
Go for it.
I will too.
Oh, I rolled really well. I'm smart. I'm good at insight.
Player 7 rolled an 18.
I rolled a 25.
That was with advantage. Sorry. Normal. Oh, natural 20 on my part.
Doesn't seem like he's lying.
Oh, wow. Damn, I really wanted to blame the cult on something.
Look,
Okay,
the only
well,
people
that's
that know what
that's
I'm
a good
doing
time.
is Avarice, because she doesn't leave me the hell alone, and Duvessa Shane, because that woman also doesn't leave me the hell alone.
Thank you for your time. We're sorry for disturbing you.
Yes.
We'll see ourselves out now.
Don't think you asked her question.
No, that's all I wanted.
What? Did I miss something? Did you guys ask the question?
He asked if
Yeah.
he asked if he's told anybody about the attack on Easthaven.
And his response was, only the creepy lady who would never work with the duergar and the lady who would never work with the duergar.
I
So it's
see.
not him.
Oh, it's certainly not. He's telling the truth, but. Oh, I won't pry.
Look, let's just go back and maybe we can talk to Avarice.
I mean, I doubt Avarice would tell anyone. Avarice
But
is
like, look, at this point we
Avarice.
have to. These are the only people that knew about it.
I mean, I
The
guess. but
information
Avarice
got out. Who do
really
you
hates
think it
the
is?
duergar.
Ren,
I don't think Ren would have told the
Yeah.
duergar either.
you didn't happen to tell anyone, did you?
No, I was with you the entire time.
Look, I'm just, I don't know if your necklace gives them like, I don't know, cult vision or something.
I don't think that's how that works.
Cult
But
talk.
It's definitely not how that works.
I'm clean as a beaver.
Okay.
That is
I would
very
like to
clean,
insight check that.
actually.
It is very clean.
Can you
Yeah,
insight
you
check
can
that?
insight. I'm not gonna resist.
I mean, he's not lying, Cody.
I mean, I didn't roll well, so I'm just gonna be like.
He's definitely not lying.
I
Okay,
did
he's
ask,
not
Carthon.
Cardoth.
Cargoth.
Okay.
Cardoth.
So
Alright.
who else could we ask at this point?
Okay, so our other options were some of the Goliaths, the guy who seems a bit too loyal,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
and Duvessa Shane.
And who do you mean by the guy that seems too loyal?
I'm assuming Markham.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Markham.
Duvessa Shane's bodyguard. Or maybe there was just an invisible duergar hanging around that nobody noticed. Who knows?
See, I feel like invisible duergar is very possible. However, if we can make sure that no one else, like no one in the small circle has told anyone, then we know that it is probably an invisible duergar. Does
Yeah, exactly.
that sound correct? So
Yeah.
I say we go back, question everyone, and if they don't show up when we go to question them, then we have the right to suspect them.
Exactly.
You always have the right to suspect, but you don't always have the right to do anything else.
I mean, yes.
Markham's
You're
acting
starting-
kind of sus, my guy.
Jake's just turning the session into Among Us.
I mean, yeah.
I didn't
Regardless.
want to play Call of Cthulhu and D&D, but I guess here we are. Who's done the murder?
No, but in D&D it's literally just who's done the murder. You actually have to tell me.
Anyway, are we going to speak to Avarice? Like, are we done with this guy?
I'm
Yeah,
I'm assuming you left Cardoth because if you were having this
Yeah, we
conversation in
did.
front of him, he was going to start throwing things.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I don't think we need to go bother Avarice. Avarice is Avarice, and Avarice really hates duergar.
Yes, that's the thing. Why was this the first place we went to?
Because I don't like the cult, okay? I don't trust them.
Oh,
Yeah.
saying that in the walls was a great idea.
I don't care if they hate
John's
me.
walking down the hallway. He's like, I would just like you to know that my feelings are hurt.
No,
But I'm
John,
willing
John,
to move
look,
on
okay?
and forgive.
John, look at
Yeah.
look at me. Look at
Yeah.
his eyes. John, look, I don't see you as just another cultist, John. I see you as a person.
I see it was more than just a cultist, John.
Oh, well,
Yes.
and then he gives you a hug.
Yeah.
Now,
John.
yes.
Is Cody lying through his, Cedric lying through his teeth?
No, I think John's a pretty cool guy. I'm just being a
I
little
got a
bit too
17, be
enthusiastic about it.
truthful.
No, that's truthful. I think John's a cool guy. I hate the cult.
The grin on Hervon just kind of grows wider. Somehow.
Oh God, I see you as like the Grinch right now. That's how I envision you. But like a nice Grinch.
Become the Joker.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Oh,
covered in
A
blood
Joker that can
altogether.
turn into a bear.
John walks away.
Oh God. Oh.
What are you
bye,
guys
John.
doing?
So,
I
are we
say-
going to continue pestering the people? Yeah.
I say
Or are we going to
then we
go
continue
somewhere else?
talking to everyone in the small circle. The order really doesn't matter.
Yeah, so we gotta head back to the camp at Easthaven.
Yep, and maybe
Question.
on the way there we can pick up the swords that
I
Pip
am-
had.
Most likely not the only one who can peer into the minds of others. Maybe our outside force is accurate.
Maybe. But we can't really check that yet.
If we can root out the cause of a spy doing this, then that means that things are just worse than we originally expected, because that means that duergar they're just everywhere all the time. And
Yes.
that needs to not be the case in order for us to win.
Yes.
So I say we keep interrogating people. Let's go.
So where to?
Back to Easthaven.
Yeah, Easthaven.
We're here.
No, you're in Sierra Vault. You're flying back to
Yeah, we're in
Easthaven.
No, look, I knew where I was that time.
Sure,
Jake.
sir. So your
We're in
Goliath,
Sierra
your
Vault,
Goliath
Easthaven.
chauffeur for the day is able to easily get you all back to Sierra Vault. Back to
Can I have a
Easthaven.
loading
God.
screen? Can I have a loading screen, please?
No,
Like,
and
please.
you arrive. You looking over the city now. The fires have mostly died. There's mostly died down at this point. You can see some people beginning to pick through the rubbles. People setting up, trying to get back to their normal lives. You can see some stuff being moved around in the military camp as you touch down. The motley tents, seeing much more patchwork now in the light of day. So you guys are heading where?
Back to the command tent.
Yeah. Back to the command tent.
Okay. Looking around, it seems to be pretty empty over here. Most of the army seems to be moving towards the town proper. Are you guys looking in the command tent, or are you heading in the direction of the army?
We're just gonna
The
like
command tent, 'cause that's where we
wait
think
by the command tent and see if
yeah.
they're not busy with something, and then if they're not, we're gonna go in.
Okay. Are you knocking on the tent?
Yeah, I guess.
No response.
Like, push into the tent.
Pushing inside, you see sprawled out across the furs on the floor of the room. You see Markham with a dagger sticking out of his chest. He's not dead, but his breath seems to be growing shallow rather quickly.
I don't think it was him.
Healing word. Cure wounds.
Don't
Okay,
you love
go ahead and roll.
spellcasters?
Okay, guys, I don't think it was him. Do I see Duvessa Shane?
No, you do not.
Heal
Darn.
for 7.
Okay, so as he kind of, you pull the knife out of his chest as you catch the healing magic, and he kind of sits up, startled. Thank God you found me.
What happened?
way?
Duvessa Shane just came in here and she stabbed me, and
Go to inside
she
check
had.
that, just to be safe.
Sure.
Oh, he's not lying.
18. Wait, 17.
Really? You have a +7 to insight?
Yeah, I'm smart.
Inside's
insight is a
wisdom, you
wisdom.
dingus.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Oh, I was cheating. I only got like a 19 then.
Your wisdom's
On my
higher
last
than.
one.
What?
No,
On
no,
the
I'm
last
not.
one.
I was
Wisdom's higher than
cheating
my
before.
intelligence.
I got investigation mixed up with insight.
Hmm.
So I got an 11 then.
This is why we roll by clicking buttons.
Yes.
Cookie.
Yeah, I know, but my internet died.
Can I have that? And I'm gonna point at the knife.
Yeah, absolutely. He hands it to you. He
Right.
seems.
When did this happen?
Just a few moments ago. I think I saw her run off towards the town proper. If you guys go pursue her, I'll get the guard.
Okay.
I'm going to
with my
expend
11. Do
a-
I believe him or not?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to expend a use of. I'm gonna do the find familiar thing.
Okay.
So
You know the thing.
Yes. Oh, you're gonna
yeah.
cast the spell.
sounds familiar.
Yes, a similar looking, extremely predatory hawk will appear.
Okay.
And we'll start. And we'll go up.
Okay.
And start circling the area.
Sure. Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check for it.
Can I use? I forget. Do I have to use mine or a hawk?
You have to use the hawk.
Which means I still get advantage.
You sure do.
Okay, I have a list of that.
Do I notice
Hawk.
anything weird about the knife?
Nothing in particular. It seems to be a relatively ordinary knife. There's no strange
Nice.
markings on it. Standard military issue knife that anybody could have.
Is it poisoned?
Make a medicine check.
Oh no.
Yes. Good.
That's a 6. That's a 6 from the hawk.
Hawk thinks it's doing a great job.
Didn't you say
Alright.
you had advantage? Or do you not have
Oh yeah.
Yes, there is a type of poison on the blade. You're not exactly sure what it is, but it's pretty strong, whatever it is.
Yes.
Okay, 21.
Does
Okay.
healing?
Keep that in mind.
Does cure
Okay.
wounds get rid of poison?
Depends what type of poison it was.
Uh,
If it's a
Can I-
poison without a lasting effect, then when you get resuscitated,
try-
it goes away.
try to see if he's okay now, or there's gonna be lasting effect. Just because I'm curious.
Well, he's
and I'm
getting up
ready
and
to-
heading towards the door.
Okay, so never mind. I'm just gonna go. I
Um,
say we find Devesh Shane.
I got a 25 from the insight check. He's telling the truth, right?
It seems like he is.
Okay.
I would like to just walk up to Cedric and grab him on the soldier and just say, "Are you willing?"
What do you mean?
That's close enough to me. I would like to lightly, touch him with the dagger, just enough to get, some poison in him.
I would like to dodge.
Eli.
We need a test subject. Hold still.
Wait. Oh, wait. Okay, so after this is done, I would like to stop Maxim from leaving, just because I think it's better if he stays with us.
Mark him.
because
He's
I don't
already
trust
gone.
anyone.
Yeah.
Wait. I want to run after him then, if he's already gone.
You're getting stabbed currently.
Well, you just got stabbed.
Once I'm done getting stabbed.
Okay.
Do I have to roll to hit him?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Do I get advantage for startling him?
Yeah, I'm gonna say so. I don't think Cedric was expecting Katie to get stabbed.
I was definitely not expecting to get stabbed. Hey, you missed. Oh wait,
no,
no,
that's
never
just
mind.
rolling.
That's just a
So
normal
I got
roll.
a
You definitely hit
23.
me.
A 23 is going to hit.
Okay.
So Cedric, make a con save.
He has the most health. It had to be done.
Okay, you pass. Roll 4d6 halved.
Ooh.
That was a really good idea.
8
Okay.
points of damage.
8 damage.
And then I'm going to say, Eli, you are a mumbling idiot, and I would rather be with Ren. I'm going to go stop Maxim from
Markham?
leaving now.
Not the
Markham.
time.
As you
I'm
turn the
searching.
corner, you can't find Markham.
Did I see
don't-
where Markham went from Hawk Vision?
No.
Wait, he just disappeared?
No, he didn't disappear. I said you didn't see where he went. It's two different
Okay.
things.
Okay. Okay,
What do
that's not good.
Well, this means that neither Markham or anyone else is cleared because he just left. Who's to
So-
know that? Who's to know that a duergar didn't stab him? And because he would tell us stuff.
I mean, it was
That's what I
poisoned,
think
at
happened.
least.
Yes, Eli, I know it was poisoned after you stabbed me with it.
Do you feel weak or did it just hurt?
I'm not going to answer that
I'm
question.
gonna go outside the tent and look for tracks.
Make a perception check.
10.
It's hard to tell. It's still lightly snowing out, and the tracks are getting covered up quickly.
All right.
Can I like try and follow a trail of blood or something? Is he bleeding that badly?
No, you just cure wounds at him.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
magical
mostly
healing.
just poison.
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
Well, we have to go after one of them.
I mean, presumably they went.
I
the
haven't
same
seen
Just
where
go
they.
find Divessa Shane, right? That should
Yeah,
be like our
let's
goal.
It's a
just
pit,
head
but
towards
I don't
town.
know where they are.
That's where he said she went.
He's
I say we
misleading
go
us.
there, then we can question her and then see what's going on with him. Honestly, either one are as likely to be doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I will have the hawk just kind of keep circling around and will
Sure.
cry out if it sees anything. And I will bring my attention back to this conversation.
Okay, so as you guys are walking back towards town, it's pretty easy to spot Duvessa Shane. She's wearing more regal clothing than she was the night before. She's wearing a rather pretty blue dress, but it's a dark enough colored blue that if it gets overly dirty from being here, it's not immediately as noticeable as it would have been if she was wearing the white dress that you saw her in back in Bryn Shander. It's nice, but not as bejeweled and regal. Standing next to her, you see her talking in deep conversation with the mayor of Easthaven, along with the lieutenant of Easthaven and Markham.
What?
I'm going to. It will take me a moment to find it, but I'm going to cast the detect thought spell.
Okay,
If I,
Can I try and
will.
listen in?
sure. Make a perception check.
All right, let me detect.
19.
The conversation, you hear Duvessa Shane saying, "Yes, I'm terribly sorry about what happened to your town, but it had to be done. If we were going to make any progress in this war, it's simply ghastly what has occurred. But Bryn Shander, with all of its economic might, will be behind you every step of the way." And you hear the mayor responding, "I sincerely appreciate that. And while I understand that this is what had to be done, it is still unfortunate. So perhaps we should work on a speech together to address the people of the town to give them some reassurance." She says, "Yes, I think that would be quite a good idea." And then it's basically just talking over an economic plan and billing so to get the reconstruction of Easthaven underway.
Uh-oh.
How much do I know about money?
A decent amount, actually. You know a lot from your time at the Harpers. It all seems legitimate what they're talking about. Like all these numbers and all of the figures that they're adding up. Like this is what you would actually do if a town gets burned down and you need to rebuild it.
I'm gonna just say, we could just, you know.
I'm casting detect thoughts
Yeah.
on Markham. Wisdom save
Okay.
of 17. Wait, no. Yes, 17.
Seems to be perfectly ordinary, normal thoughts. He's like half paying attention to the conversation that Duvessa Shane and the mayor are having, half checking out the lieutenant, and the other half is wondering what's for lunch.
Shift over to, because I can do that. I can either shift or see through. Keeper must make a save. So I would like Shane to make a saving.
Do they
throw.
know that they're making these saving throws?
If you probe deeper, okay. Check the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. Oh, that's good.
What is it?
I
You can
mean,
use it
it's
to
not
affect people.
like it's. I assume it's intrusive, but I'm like, it doesn't really say. I suppose that's up to you. I would assume, based on where this is coming from, that it wouldn't be. Like, and that's for you to decide.
If you probe deeper. As an action, you can shift your thoughts.
Yeah.
Just the surface thoughts.
Yes. That's just what I'm looking for right
Gotcha.
now.
Surface thoughts of Duvessa Shane seems to mostly be on incredible guilt for what's happened to this town.
They are not the ones who did so. We shall bring whoever will have.
Okay.
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
keep doing
I don't
that.
know, but they
I'm-
are the same.
I'm gonna do something that'll stir them up and see if that gets them somewhere.
What are
They
you
are
gonna
the
do?
same.
I'm gonna
That
go
one is
try and give him
bored.
his
That
knife
one is
back.
guilty.
Why would you do that?
No, I'm actually just going to hand them their knife back and say I found it in their tent.
You're gonna go over to Duvessa Shane?
Well, yeah, in a minute after
Okay.
I finish discussing it.
Sorry. I'm not used to you guys discussing things. I'm used to just doing things.
No, we discuss things
No,
all
all
the
we
time.
do is sit here and discuss things.
It's true.
Ow.
Yeah.
They are the same. They are the people who they say to be.
Okay.
That one is guilty. That one is bored.
Yes, but they could just be pretending.
Do you wish for me to go deeper?
No, I'm gonna do something and try and stir them up and see where that gets us.
All
You
right.
think stirring them up is going to do anything?
I support Eli's
Might
decision.
disturb their surface thoughts, and you might, see more or something. I don't know.
Just go.
Okay.
All right, I'll follow you in case there's like an assassin or something.
Yeah. Guess they try and stab me again.
Although Eli, how about next time we don't stab teammates?
Well, now we know what's on the knife.
Again, next time we shouldn't stab teammates.
It's not the first time you've been poisoned.
Not by my own teammate.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the first time you've been poisoned by your own team.
Look, I'm just saying.
So you guys
We
are heading.
can't
Okay.
go around hurting each
Cool.
other.
Okay.
Cool. As long as I don't
plan
probe.
to
So
stab
yeah,
you more.
I just finished reading it. As long as I don't probe deeper, yeah.
Okay. So now you head over to Duvessa Shane. She sees you walking over. Have you made any progress in our investigation?
Yes, nothing too much. The tiefling seemed quite innocent. He didn't say too much. But we stopped by your tent to try and find you there, and we found your knife.
No, I have my knife right here. And she pulls out a jeweled blade from her belt. This is my knife.
that one is
This
quite
has been my
fancy.
knife since I was 5 years old.
Ah, okay. Well, we found this knife in your tent, so I'm not sure who it belongs to.
I'm not sure either. That's standard. It's a standard military dagger that we give out. It could have belonged to any of the hundreds of soldiers in the camp.
I'm going to inside check just because I feel like it.
Okay.
Surface thoughts are just
20.
these idiots again, right?
Yeah. That's literally what her thought is. Her thought was, "Oh boy, I hate my budget so much because I would hire some real mercenaries." Like her knife, Cody. Like the knife she's holding is definitely her knife.
I would like
Okay.
to bring up
Oh,
the
we've
fact that
been
the
duped.
knife is still covered in blood because I have not bothered to clean
Oh,
it.
that's true. Yeah, she doesn't seem to react too much to the blood. You are kind of standing in a ruined town.
The knife was also poisoned, and I found it in what looked to be him.
That's impossible.
It was not him.
Markham has been with me all day. Markham's.
We have an imposter
What do you
among us.
mean? An imposter?
Yes.
Yes, a man looking like Malcolm walked out of this town.
Who's
and
Malcolm?
He's very sneaky.
Markham.
There we go.
And he's very sneaky. He has evaded my sight.
Yes.
And I'll kind of point to the hawk that's above, that's kind of like circling. Has he found anything yet?
Nope.
Okay.
The knife is poisoned too. Cedric can tell you how much it hurt.
How does Cedric know?
Because he
Stabbed
stabbed with
him.
it.
Why?
I don't know. Because he felt like it.
We tested the poison.
I see. Field experimentation. But I have no further insight into this. Markham's been with me all morning. We left the camp at daybreak.
Knife?
I don't carry a knife. Just this. And he pats his maul and his sword.
That's fair.
Then the imposter said that Shane had done it. Whoever this is did not know about me and thought he could get rid of you just as easily.
If he was trying to get rid of me, why would he pretend to be Markham?
He
Lie
said you
unconscious?
did it.
But that doesn't make any
This-
sense. Markham's been with me all morning. I can attest for his whereabouts. I can ask the mayor.
Someone
the
who
lieutenant.
looked like Markham. I
Yes,
suppose we have a shifter among us.
a doppelganger.
I don't think
That
that's
makes
so
two.
crass.
They do exist around here.
I'm aware.
Very well.
Regardless.
Then the situation has
is a-
gotten much more serious if there's somebody that can impersonate us walking amongst the camp.
Yes. And also who would for some reason stab himself.
Oh yes. That is a very strange thing.
He was very
when I
close
put
to
my
death
hand
when I
on
stabbed
him, did I feel the armor? Or whatever.
He wasn't wearing armor.
Or whatever, like,
Have I ever
Did it
seen
match?
Markham not in armor?
No.
did it, like, match or was it different?
It's been too long to distinctly read. Make an intelligence check.
Sure.
Go Druid. Think real hard.
Oh, 16!
Not bad. It's been a while, so it's hard to distinctly remember exactly what happened, given the adrenaline of the moment of finding an unconscious man lying on the floor with a knife stuck in him. But something might have felt off about it. You can't quite put your finger on it.
You'll get used to it.
Off, like, in it was an illusion, or off, like, it just didn't feel right?
As in, it just didn't quite feel right. Not as an illusion.
Gotcha.
I mean, I wouldn't still have the knife if it was an illusion.
It's true.
It's closer to, he could have been an illusion, like, mixed, disguised self. That's what I was asking. Like, trying to figure out if this was actually a doppelganger, or if it was a person with disguised self. Either way. Yes, this situation. We'll find him. He can't run
Well,
very
then go do
far.
it.
I
have
follow
business to
that.
attend to.
Understood.
So, have you hunted shifters before?
It's not as often. I hunt them as much as people.
I would just like to point out that you 100% made me believe that everyone on this side was evil, and we just would have to kill them all.
Well, it's a good thing I'm here.
Yeah.
Presented with lots of evidence that duergars are evil. Presented with one piece of evidence that our side is evil. Time to burn the camp.
And he'd do it too. We know this.
If everything is dead, then nothing can be evil because it's dead.
But you're undead, and you're
What?
not evil.
I want 10 towns.
I'm
to
not
stay in
undead
one
yet.
piece. Other than that, it can go.
Exactly.
Either way. I'll keep searching. I have a while of him being around. But think of something in the meantime.
Yes, I certainly will.
Oh no, I'm talking to the group. I thought we walked
okay.
away.
You're okay. So you walked away.
Yeah, no,
Where are
she
you
had
guys
business.
headed?
We left him alone.
What do I know about shifters?
Make a history check.
Can I
Or
also do the same
Arcana.
thing?
Sure.
I'll do Arcana.
It's the same.
24.
It's a 6.
Yeah, you've not heard much, Eli. Cedric, if you're doing Arcana, you know that they possess the ability to impersonate almost perfectly any other type of person.
Okay.
Mostly humanoids.
Mostly
So I'm
humanoids.
gonna tell everyone, in case you didn't know, a shapeshifter can almost perfectly impersonate pretty much anything that it wants to impersonate.
Does that mean he's a shifter?
I'm a druid.
No, I mean, who knows what he is? I don't think
What's
it's
the
him. He just
difference?
randomly showed up.
I mean, I'll be honest.
I want to inside check him.
Are you gonna let me finish before you insight check me?
I mean, it's a 17.
I mean, I haven't said anything to insight check yet.
Are you lying to us?
I haven't
Yeah.
said anything yet.
No, I'm just seeing if I believe in what you're saying.
Okay. I'll be honest. Animals isn't the only thing I can do.
Oh, I don't like that sentence at all.
And then you see his face twist and contort into Cedric's.
Ooh, that's pretty
Okay,
cool.
okay. Now I'm gonna see if I think he's the guy. Do I think he's the guy?
I don't know, Cody.
Do
Do
me,
you?
Do me.
I don't know.
You can't make
That's
dice
why
rolls for
I
everything.
rolled.
Do you think he's the guy that's causing all the problems?
I mean, no. I mean, he did just kill duergar right in front of us.
He's been with us this whole time.
Yeah.
He's never left my eyesight.
And
Please
his face
never-
will go,
please-
and then he'll, after that, and seeing the panic on his face, he'll shift back to his normal elvish features.
I would like to respectfully ask you to never do that again.
Do me.
He does Ren.
Oh, close enough.
Ren, you now see your
Beard's a little off. He doesn't do beards very well.
Wait, does he become shorter too when he does Ren?
No, he just temporarily does his face. Like the hair grows and just.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he's rolling dice.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, he does Ren for a moment, and then reverts back. It kind of looks like the way he.
Okay, we can use this to figure out who the shapeshifter is.
I could already do that, and I already did that.
You did?
I read the minds of the other two.
Right,
He was bored. She had tons of regret.
I see. So
I
how
can
do we?
you?
Why don't we
Don't.
go around asking people if they have their knives?
What?
Well, somebody's got to be missing their knife.
Someone could have just brought an extra knife to do the job. I mean,
I guess.
because this way, if someone was to ask for a knife, they can just say that they have it.
So
I
as you
mean,
guys are,
if I'm,
as you're walking back towards the camp, you see getting off of a horse, and not a horse. What's the ice off an ice beak? You see tying an ice beak to a stump. You see Beldora getting down off of one, and speaking to some of the officers. She shakes some of their hands, and she heads over in your direction.
Okay, remind me who Beldora is?
Dan's
my
contact.
informant.
Oh, right.
I'll go and meet Beldora, I guess.
So I heard this was your doing.
Which part of it?
The part where we won Easthaven?
Yes, more or less.
it was actually mostly Crip's doing.
We killed a demon, and Crip helped us blow up some boats,
Well,
sacrificing himself in the act.
sorry to hear about your friend, but if it hadn't been for the destruction of our boats, we almost certainly would have lost.
Yes.
Yep, it would seem that way.
In better news, I come to bring you good news that the town of Tourmaline is back under our control again, and your friend up there is readjusting to his old position as speaker quite well.
Okay.
Nate's
Um,
upset. Nate is upset
Why is Nate
Ugh.
upset?
because that's the one thing like Crip wanted out of this. Just Tourmaline back because we were assholes about it.
Oh yeah.
I need to have some words with Duvessa Shane about our next moves, but I'm sure I'll see you around before the day's over.
we have another slight issue that, I just won't bring up.
What is it?
Well, somebody's leaking information, and there's a shifter in the camp.
Well, that's really bad.
Yes.
Okay, we need a plan to isolate this as fast as possible. I will go speak to... I'm going to speak to some of the officers, make sure nobody leaves.
Okay.
And then we'll have to do this without alerting to people that we know.
Yes.
Okay, I personally cannot trust anyone, so I'm going to incite this person because I have no idea if they're a shapeshifter or not.
I mean, she
trust
came
my
in on an
informant.
axe speak.
Okay,
I'm
I
not
feel-
going to.
well,
You think she's telling the truth.
well,
Regardless if she is or not, I will always roll dice when you guys roll dice.
because if you don't roll dice, you let me know that she's not.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
my hawk is gonna circle around where we were.
Okay.
Is everything just proceeding regularly? I'll.
Yeah,
talk
it
that
seems to be
during the conversation.
proceeding. It seems to be proceeding regularly.
All right. Any shady people about?
I mean, in a military camp, sure, but
I mean, shady even to me.
not
Like,
particularly.
I kind of know what to look for.
Not particularly.
Specific. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So while Bill,
All
after
right.
Belladora leaves us,
Yeah.
I want to go invisible and follow her and see what she does.
Okay.
Oh, he can do that? Oh, that's cool.
Yes, I am a magic man too.
Clap, clap.
You see, the first thing she does is she goes to the military officers, and she begins giving them instructions to shut down the outer perimeter of the camps, but to do so without making a big fuss.
To shut down?
The perimeters. To not let anybody out.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. I thought you like shut down, like start bringing people in. We got a problem.
Yeah, we're going to arrest everybody, then we're going to
Yeah.
torture them all,
Yeah.
and then we're going to figure out who the shifter is.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like being a soldier and risking your life for the towns, and they just start torturing you for no reason?
It happens.
As I said, if you cull half the camp, chances are the other half either you killed the spy or the other half won't talk.
Anyway. Let's see. I
Okay,
don't know
so
how
while
long the
he's
bird left
following
for.
that,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
He just kind of left, so I'm gonna have the bird do a wider arc over like the area we're in currently, and just
Mhm.
have him sit there and cry out if he sees anything wrong. Like,
Okay, make another
if-
perception check.
cool. R 20, I think plus 4. 12.
Yeah, okay,
Do not
sure.
have advantage anymore.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Daniel's gonna be Daniel, just remind everybody else of their rules. So Eli, are you gonna follow her for the entire perimeter of the camp?
Yep.
Okay.
If I'll also follow Eli, just make sure.
You don't know where
he's
Eli
able-
is.
He
man.
went
Take this.
invisible.
I'm invisible.
Oh, I forgot.
And I'm just kind of
Yeah.
standing there, and you see the Hawkeye summon just kind of like come over. He got a 19.
Well, can I follow everyone and just be with them?
I'm standing still.
Oh, okay. I'll just stay with you then.
I'm just sneaking around following the lady I've told to make sure she doesn't like
Right. Yeah, that's a
shift
good
into
play.
something else and try and run out of the camp.
So I have no idea where Eli went.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. That's exactly what she does. She does the perimeter of the camp. She tells everybody, and then she heads over to the command tent, speaks to the officer outside, and walks inside.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna ask Bear. What's his name?
Pervon.
Pervon. Do you know where Eli went?
Pervon. I don't see him.
Maybe he turned invisible.
He did.
I don't know.
I saw
have
him
no idea
do
where
it.
he is. Oh, okay. Yeah, he has a ring that he.
Would
can turn
anybody else like to
invisible
do anything while
I
this
did
is
it in front
happening?
of you all.
Yeah, Cody's
with. Oh,
just
you did.
somewhere else.
I'm just half asleep right now.
Not like I'm trying to sleight of hand my ring.
Yeah, he just kind of like disappeared.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know what else to do. I don't know any of these like people besides the ones we already talked to.
Yeah, that's what makes shifters so tricky.
Yeah.
You gotta find them. You gotta corner them. Or you gotta make them do something you don't want them to.
Do
Force
you have
their-
experience with shapeshifters?
I am a hunter.
Well, I
of
mean,
many
you are
things.
one.
I am a druid.
You sure are.
Let's keep balancing things by fixing issues.
Fixing issues.
I don't want to know what issues he fixes.
Okay. Is anybody else doing anything while Ren is off?
I.
No,
no,
Eli.
'cause I don't
Eli
think
is
I'll-
off.
I don't think I can do anything productive.
The magic I possess currently could change. But I could make it easier to find this creature, or at least the one who owns this dagger, at a later date, unfortunately.
When can you do that?
I would have to do the same thing Mr. Musician had.
I need to sleep.
So
So just
a little
sleep,
bit
and we
later,
can do
while
this.
watching this whole thing go on, you see a guard. One of the guards walks into the command tent. Comes out a few moments later. He waves another guard over. They switch positions. Guard walks off to do something else. Seems to be pretty normal.
Hmm.
Well, I say you sleep, and then we can have
It's
better
not a
luck finding the
guarantee.
shapeshifter.
It's a strange conundrum.
Right,
I'm
but
gonna,
as of now, our chances of finding this are pretty slim.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the current guard because they must have been nearby to listen in on the tent.
The one that left?
Yeah,
Okay.
just gotta follow people around the camp
Sure.
until one of them stops being who they are.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you make a perception check?
I sure can.
Nope, not that.
So while you're following this guard, he kind of goes into a sea of other ones at the mess hall. And you think you get back onto the right one. And he goes and he sits down and he begins eating his dinner at one of the kind of set up logs that they were kind of using as benches.
Okay.
Perhaps you should sleep. I can't just go around questioning random guards, and even if I did, it wouldn't be much help. They can easily lie to me.
Harder to lie to me, however.
Do you want to just question random people?
No,
Exactly.
but we need
Oh.
to find this person.
I
Unfortunately,
say you sleep so we can have tools to do it instead of just wasting our time.
Can I
but
just,
then he might get away. Action is required. You're thinking
Well-
too hard.
Well, hear me out. I could take a look out to see if anyone is leaving or anything is leaving.
I would like to bring my detect thoughts to Cedric.
Okay.
While you're sleeping.
Cedric,
wisdom
what are you
save.
thinking?
I am thinking, oh boy, I feel really useless.
darn, I wish I could
I
go
wish-
invisible.
I could do something helpful.
Eli, what are you doing?
I'd like to, while invisible, just go and stand right in front of the guard that I was following and just look very closely at his face.
It's a guy, he's like in his late 20s. He's kind of got like a super patchy beard. It's better than Cody's when Cody tries to grow a beard, but it's not that much better. He's slightly acne scarred, and that's probably what contributes to the patchiness. He has a scar across his right cheek and kind of like messy, unkept, light blonde hair.
Does he have his knife?
Yes.
The druid was talking about illusions.
Mhm.
I'm gonna look really closely at the knife.
It's a knife. It's a real knife. It's a real, actual knife.
Does the guy seem bothered that I'm just standing there?
Not really, no.
Okay. I'm going to move back to the tent because I don't think it's this guy.
Okay.
He neither sees me, he doesn't see me, he has a knife. He doesn't seem especially interesting.
Let us return to the scene of the crime. Perhaps there's something there. And we'll also go back to the tent. Or at least make our way to it. Casually.
Alright, I'll follow him.
Okay, as you guys are heading back over, you see Duvessa Shane, Markham, the mayor, his lieutenant, all head over to the tent, bid their farewells, and Duvessa Shane and Markham head inside as the mayor and his lieutenant head off in a different direction back towards the town proper, back to the
Alright.
remains of the town hall.
I will say to everyone before they leave, if possible,
Mm.
I'm going to say, so are we going to do like a roundup of questioning? We could have.
Are you
Ren
saying this
ask
to us group or their group?
us group?
Okay.
Oh, we could have Ren cast. I'm like saying it now so that like if you're okay with the idea, we can tell it to them basically.
Okay.
We could have Ren cast Zone of Truth, then we can go around talking to people.
It is a small.
But could I
zone,
not do the
think.
same thing without him? The thoughts of people are
Well, what
less.
is Zone of? Well, look, Ren's not doing anything right now, and Zone of Truth could be very effective. I think.
Yeah, I'm willing to do that.
But they would know we were under suspicion. That's why the other man did not want it. Am I wrong?
Yes.
I mean, we have
Regardless.
to do something. I feel like that's
I'm
better
going to-
than what we're doing now.
Fair
All right.
warning, my computer may or may not die.
Okay.
In like very short.
Yeah,
Thank you
we're
for the heads up.
we're puttering at this point. Like,
Yeah, I'm waiting for you guys to
Yeah.
do something.
okay, I'm gonna take another look around, see if I can find tracks of some sorts. I think my bird's gone at this point. I think it only lasts for
Look,
an hour.
look. What are you looking for?
Tracks or something.
I think rounding people up and asking them questions in the morning is what's going to be effective. And I think before we go to bed, maybe us and Ren can go around asking questions to people that we think could do it, or just ask questions to random people. Like we should do something before we go to bed.
I'm going to go look
But
at the.
before we do that, I say we talk to the people in charge here, so we can like organize a roundup tomorrow morning.
You don't have much experience with shifters, do you?
I have no
support
experience
that.
with shifters.
They don't like staying in one place for too long.
He's a very bad monster hunter.
I think I saw that.
Who very much so overanalyzes.
Yes. Regardless, I'd like to take one more look around just to see if I see anything, like any shift in. I'd like to look for the track, if there were any tracks left by the false Markham again. Like, just well, no, it's too long for that. All right, what's that other thing for detect thoughts? I can.
I don't know. You're the one with the
You can
spell.
probe deep.
I know. I'm looking at it.
Maybe one of the guards listened in and, like, told
Okay.
somebody about it. Since there is a guard just outside the tent.
There's
All
a
right,
register.
I'm going to use the other effect of detect thoughts, and I will use it to see how many creatures or thoughts within 30 feet of me, and I'll just kind of take a walk around for the
There is a
duration.
lot of thoughts. Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you
Yeah.
guys are heading back in, Professor Shane finally bids the mayor goodnight and walks inside the tent. And a moment later,
Wait. I wanted to talk to him before they left, so we can organize something
Okay.
for the morning.
Sure.
Before he started doing that,
Okay.
I want to say, why don't we talk to people and organize a roundup tomorrow? What do you think?
No.
I think it's a better idea.
No.
Why?
Because as soon as the skulker thinks we're onto it, it's going to just disappear. It's what they
Okay,
do
so
best.
then, look, I'm of no use to anyone. It doesn't matter if I'm tired. I can keep a
Obviously,
lookout for this
it's
thing.
using its abilities for subterfuge. So, if it wants it so bad, it will either leave or try again.
No, listen. We can talk to people to make a roundup, and then if it tries to leave, I'll stay up the whole night and look for it.
So while you're spending all this time talking, Professor Shane walks back into her tent. And a
Yeah.
moment later, you hear a scream from inside. And she runs outside. There's a dead guard in there.
Oh, look, there's one of the guards.
Okay, who came
Shit.
in this tent?
Probably the guard that guards outside
Could
the tent.
I?
We don't have a
we were
log
there-
of that stuff.
We were there for a moment. Could I send? Nope, the bird's gone.
Yep, the bird's gone.
Yep. Okay. I don't have any. Okay, I could either become something or send something out, but Nope.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, no, I have nothing.
so the guard is dead. The only person to come within the tent recently has been the other guard.
Yes.
I'm gonna go into the tent and look over the body.
So who was the other guard that was?
It's a dead
next to this
guard.
tent?
His throat has been slit.
What does the guard look like?
Just like a normal dude with like a better beard than the last guards that you saw.
Okay, so it wasn't the last guard.
Wait, the
Is
last guard
the-
to do this to be in the tent. Do we know where
Has
he is?
this man been poisoned, or is it just a throat slit?
It seems like his throat was just slit.
All right.
Can I make a medicine check to check?
Sure.
Gotta use my expertise in medicine for something.
Yeah, there's a hint of poison, but it's not what killed him.
All right.
Look. If we figure out who the last guard was, we can question that guard. And that
Wait.
will lead us somewhere.
Detect thoughts for.
And why
Shane
don't
again,
why don't
wisdom
we just
save.
do why
Okay.
don't we just do what I was suggesting? Because this is just going to keep on going until we make a plan.
Apparently.
Yes, but if we gather up all the guards, then the shifter will very much just get out.
So why don't we all keep an eye for the shifter?
Because we can't keep an eye out if you gather all the guards in one place.
I can, me and the rest of us can sit on opposite sides of the opposite sides on the outside of camp and look for anything.
Okay,
moving.
what good is this going to do? He's clearly already here.
Yeah.
That's such a stupid idea.
If we can figure out who it is, who is?
How is that
the
going to figure out
shapeshifter,
who it is?
Did
It-
Shane
it
fail?
can change who it is. This is the problem.
It doesn't matter who it is. All we know is there's a shapeshifter.
Did
Yes.
Shane fail?
Did what?
Did Shane fail the detect thoughts?
Probably not.
Okay.
Let's see.
Where's Markham?
Markham's right here.
Okay.
Well, we kind of knew. Well, this doesn't tell us anything other than he is very determined to stick around, which is good for us. This is simply a game of cat and mouse. He makes too many moves, he risks getting caught. Makes too little moves, he doesn't get them
It
when he
doesn't
wants
really
to.
seem like he's risking getting caught here because we're not able to capitalize on this.
Right. Isn't that
I mean-
clever of him?
If we just wait for him to murder all the guards, we'll find him eventually.
We're assuming he still is a guard. He could be one of us.
I mean,
I've
if we wait for him to murder everybody else in the town, we'll find him eventually.
Look, do we have any good ideas? Can we think of anything?
I think your best idea
Um,
recently was just to go storm the Citadel.
like I said, detect thoughts on Shane.
Yeah, she passed. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna insight check that.
Okay.
Like that's not what she said earlier, so 22.
She genuinely thinks the best idea she's heard Cedric say recently is that you guys should go storm the Citadel.
You want us to leave that poorly?
No, I don't want you to leave that poorly. I'm just saying the idea of we're going to watch the entire outside of the camp when he is inside the camp achieves very little.
No, during the
Right.
roundup, in case it tries to leave.
We're not rounding it up. It hides
It does hide.
like a mouse.
Right.
Very
Yeah.
well.
Also, what would we're
Understand
rounding
that
everybody up for.
first, please.
If we just round up a ton of guards, they're just all guards.
Right.
And what does that achieve? It can just wait. Probably already
Exactly.
has the information that it wants.
It just pretends to be a guard.
The best choice. We know it has a favor for knives, but that doesn't give me anything to go on.
And poison. It likes poison.
Huh. You're right.
Maybe we could check the guards for poison.
I could.
So your plan
I
is we're
still
going
need-
to search every guard in the camp? Oh, there goes Robert.
No.
All right,
I have
well-
a.
I think
Yeah.
we'll come back to this next week. I did not
Yeah.
realize this would be so difficult. I apologize.
Yeah.
Nate's new character's
You know how we
awesome.
are with puzzles.
I didn't think this one would be so...
I don't have detect item right now.
Okay, sure.
I can't do
Okay.
puzzles past
This
like
wasn't
7.
this wasn't a puzzle.
Yeah.
I hope you all enjoyed this session. We'll pick this up again next week, and until I see you all again, don't